Welcome to Minneapolis High School football here on 910KNA.com, as well as Eagle Communication Channel 8 in Minneapolis, as the Minneapolis Lions getting ready to take on the Sacred Heart Knights here in the first week of districts, as well as a league game here tonight. With me tonight is Dale Leach and Mike Perry, myself, Scott Osherman, and guys, as we get ready to go with tonight's game, Minneapolis coming in at 3-3 on the year, and the Knights at 2-4.
3-3 and 3-2 in the league. The Knights are 2-3 in the league, I think. And we are tied for second with Beloit in the league. So if we want to maintain that tie, we need to win tonight, plus opening night of district play. So
exactly.
Start off on a positive note. We need to take care of business here tonight with it.
Our boys came off a big victory last week, homecoming week there at Minneapolis, with a nice victory over Republic County, and Eckerd with the big night. Of course, we had discussed earlier the Sacred Heart coaching staff will probably be watching for Mr. Eckerd tonight as he carries the ball to try and follow up with that phenomenal performance last week.
I am sure they will. Let's take a break for our coach's show. Coach Mick this week. If I can get this dialed up here. Yep, there we go here.
As Dale tries to get that queued up, here we go. Technical problems here.
Yeah, keep playing there.
We get to go in here, but Minneapolis tonight against this Sacred Heart Knight team. So, Mike, as Minneapolis gets ready for tonight's game, a couple of things that they're going to have to watch out for is a freshman back that the Sacred Heart Knights have.
Well, Dietrich, very quick runner. He'll carry the ball out of the I formation, and it looks like he's got a pretty stout fullback in front of him. So Sacred Heart's going to run the ball, and they're going to try and probably run outside on us with the speed they have with Dietrich.
Yeah, as they've got very quick back as Dietrich, and was asking some questions earlier, and he's just kind of come along as he's gotten to know the system a little bit, and when he hits those holes, he's got that burst of speed that he opens some up.
Well, as the guy you had mentioned earlier, Dietrich, a freshman, able to recognize the holes and get into them a little quicker than he was earlier in the season, and that leads me to believe that he's more of a sophomore or a junior running back now, with all the experience of the first 5 or 6 games of the year. Knowing where his blockers are blocking, where that hole's going to be is a big thing, and knowing he's got the speed to go between the tackles or outside.
Yeah, and a lot of that comes from an offensive line that will set it up. We had, talking about offensive lines, we had a great one last week in setting up some huge holes for the Lions for Jake Eckerd.
You know, that trap play, Eckerd, we just kept running it, and running it is very effective, but Eckerd off tackle and outside, Eckerd would get outside fast enough, had the speed, and they just couldn't catch him.
I think we got the coach's show ready, so we'll go ahead and hear a word from Coach Mick. You're listening to 910KNA.com.
Thank you. Congratulations on a very nice homecoming win last Friday over Republic County with the shutout. And actually it was a game of CFA game anyway, with 2 different halves where Republic County played us really tight in the first half. In the second half, they really ran all over them. What made the difference? Well, our offensive line was performing quite like we wanted in the first half. And, so we went into halftime and we got them all on the same page and made sure they take care of business, and then they couldn't stop our 54 lead, and they were 54 lead for almost 100 yards. So
I think that recording is worth listening to, guys.
The referee and all here present tonight give to all of us the spirit of enthusiasm and fairness, of effort and playfulness, of understanding and respect. May our participation in this event this evening give you glory and praise. National Association of Music Education, the National Federation of State High School Associations, and Kansas Music Educators Association in support of the National Anthem Project. Together we are encouraging all Americans to learn the words and sing the Star-Spangled Banner with pride, while raising awareness for the importance of school music programs and the important part of a well-rounded education. Please join Emily Weaverly in proudly singing our national anthem.
This is our national anthem for those of you who might not have heard. Back to Martin Stadium, Bissell Field, in the campus of Kansas Wesleyan University.
As Minneapolis and the Sacred Heart Knights getting ready to do battle. Dale, Coach's interview wouldn't work, but why don't you kind of go over a little bit of what Coach had to say in the interview. You can kind of give us a little bit of feedback there.
Well, he was very pleased with, of course, the effort in the second half last week as far as running is concerned. He was real disappointed in the offensive line performance in the first half. But they kind of read him the riot act, I guess, at halftime and told him what they need to be doing better. And as a result, Jake ended up with an outstanding performance due to the good blocking by the line and the receivers. And there was one specific play, the 54 trap or something that they kept running repeatedly that Republic County couldn't stop, and they just kept giving it to him and giving it to him and giving it to him, so that's what they kept running.
Yeah.
And that's why they had the success they did. He mentioned that they were watching the film of the Russell Sacred Heart game from last week, which Sacred Heart won. Yes, and kind of took a backhanded compliment in the fact that Sacred Heart ran the Minneapolis defense against Russell. Against the wishbone, so apparently that helped them significantly in that game. And they also run basically the same kind of offense that we see out of Southeast Saline. I forgot what he called that too. My apologies. But look more to some more good running tonight if they'll give it to us. If not, we'll have to see if we'll get the passing game going and spread things out a little bit.
Absolutely. The defense will have to be set and ready to go and be focusing, and I'm sure they have been working on the speed on the outside, which we've talked about, and just see exactly how they do.
Without Austin Cross tonight, we understand he is sick. We do wish to extend our condolences to the Londine and Hope Crossan families on the sudden passing of Martin Crossan last Idina Barbara in
as well as
Georgia. Of course, Martin was an all-star athlete at Minneapolis, graduated in '79, was a quarterback, and held a few scoring records in basketball for a lot of years until Ryan Weedle destroyed him, and still holds some hurdles records here at Minneapolis High School, so he's now been in the records book for quite some time.
A lot of players have gone out for the Crossan family and will continue to. Condolences, as you said.
Tonight, because tonight this is the 22nd game overall. Sacred Heart leads at 17-4, dating back to the series beginning in 1925. The Knights have won the last 4 games in a row after Minneapolis came in here and won the initial game back in 2004 and their initial foray into the NCAA again. So I think we'll have a very competitive game tonight, guys. Yeah, I hope the Lions can bring home a win.
At the beginning of the year, towards halfway through the year, I thought that this one would be one that we should come away with a victory. But I'll tell you, they've come on. Sacred Heart has come on 2 in a row. They've won 2 in a row. They've got some momentum. And Minneapolis is going to have to come in, play their A game, and they're going to have to fight hard.
They beat Russell by more points than we did.
As well as Republic County.
Republic County 52-0, so you can't discount anything there. This is senior night for Sacred Heart, and that's going to be another thing to pump them up a little bit here.
Well, Coach Whitman here at Sacred Heart has emphasized the running attack, and that's what's been happening the last couple of games with the Dietrich boy being able to pull up big numbers on the rushing side of the ball. The Knights throwing the ball 13, 14 times a game. They're a running team this year, and that might sound odd to hear it, but past year Sacred Heart always the passing team. But when you have a quarterback that can carry the ball, and then you can it's a double threat where you can pitch it out to that I-back, and he's got speed like Dietrich has.
And their quarterback is their second leading rusher. Dietrich is their leading rusher. So neither one of them have a whole lot of yards for the season, but of course Dietrich just had a few games that he's gotten to start. But there'll be some good challenges tonight. I really am looking forward to a very competitive game.
Minneapolis in their road blue pant white jersey, as the Sacred Heart Knights with their blue shirts and gold pants, and Knights and the Lions about a minute 20 away from tonight's kickoff. And guys, it's always a beautiful night here. Started to cool down a little bit, but a beautiful night for football. Very little wind, and
that makes a lot of difference.
Yeah, it does.
There's no wind or moisture. So, well, we have just a few minutes here, or a minute to go. Let's talk about some records that were set last week with that rushing. I think we might have mentioned the 400 yards rushing by Jake Eckert, 20-yard average on 20 carries. New record for number of yards in a game for Minneapolis. He replaced Jared Schmidt, 329 yards, set back just in 2007. I thought that one would last for quite a while.
I thought that was untouchable.
And 6 TDs in a game, new record. Also placing Jared Schmidt and Ryan Mortimer were tied with 5. So
Minneapolis will kick it off here. I don't know who won the coin flip, but Minneapolis will kick off from the south, and Sacred Heart will defend the north goal as we get ready to start here. Scott mentioned it's a beautiful night here.
Andrew Yoxel is wearing a number 64 tonight instead of 80, because he is starting at left guard in Austin Crossing's absence.
So a lot of kids out sick. We hope that you get better soon and everyone gets healthy. So Minneapolis and the Knights getting ready to go. Yoxel with the kick here in just a second. May as well as Dietrich back for the Knights. Kick is low on the ground, and it'll go towards May. He'll be picked up at the 20. And he'll be taken down. I saw out the 28-yard line, but right at the 28. And that should back him up some more. As nice defense by the Lions to start that out. So
that's what it is. It's a hold.
I didn't want to say it. Didn't want to complain. So I was glad to see the yellow flag hanky go flying.
It's a tough start for the Knights, but Minneapolis gladly takes that extra 10 yards, Scott, moves them right on back to approximately the 19-yard line.
Exactly, as they will set the ball. They haven't actually set it yet. So the 19-yard line. So the Knights getting ready to go as they're Jordan Yurkovich, a 5'10" junior, their quarterback, as in the backfield will be the lone tailback, and that is Dietrich. They will spread 2 receivers out to the left, 1 to the right, with the tight end on the left-hand side. They'll send one in motion across the backfield. And they will pitch it over to Diedrich. Diedrich on the outside, and Wheeler gets on the outside, and nice job by Casey Arnold to get him wrapped up after about a 7-yard gain by Diedrich.
Diedrich won the 100-meter dash finals at the Hershey National Meet last summer in Pennsylvania. So, coming into his freshman year in high school, so he does have some wheels.
He's quick. We're going to have to watch the corners. He can get the corner.
Dylan Crossan about had him in the backfield, but couldn't quite get him on that right-hand side. Had a good block. Trips to the right-hand side with a nice shotgun formation. This time they fake the handoff. Jerkovich keeps it himself, and he'll be taken down by Jake Eckert. Ball's on the ground, and I'm not sure who got it. We'll see, and the Knights recovered it, though.
Got recovered by Stephen Hart. Tackle made by Jake Eckert for the Lions.
Loss of one.
Looks like no gain on the play. The ball's on the 25-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 5 for Stephen Hart.
So the Knights will keep the ball, and we'll bring up a 3rd down and about 6.
Quarterback keeper, he put the ball on the turf. Minneapolis almost had it. Loss of one there.
They will spread the right, able to throw across the middle, and he's got a receiver, and he's breaks the one. He's in the clear now, and he cuts it back. Still on his feet, and he's going to be gone. He's got to score. Big play right there is they go, wow, 65 yards, 75 yards for the touchdown. So first completion, and at the 10:50 mark, he was wide open now, and I didn't see who. I think that was number 23, Zach Littell.
Yes.
So Littell with the touchdown, as that puts the Knights on top after a big run right there. Broke a couple tackles and just. I don't think Minneapolis was expecting that one.
Well, Lions are going to have to play fundamental football, and a couple missed tackles there let Sacred Heart get into the end zone.
They will try to go for the 2-point conversion, and I don't think they're going to get it. No, they don't. So 2-point conversion is no good. So
with 10 minutes and 49 seconds left in the first quarter, Sacred Heart 6.
So the score is at the 10:49 marks, 6-0. Sacred Heart with the lead. And Dale, are we going to have any commercials tonight?
You betcha. So if I can get to it. There we go.
The Minneapolis Junior Senior High School linebackers are proud to continue their long-term support of the broadcast to the Lions games. Join them as they support student activities and the teachers of Minneapolis Junior Senior High School. Go Lions, we're with you all the way.
At Robertson Monument, they believe that supporting community activities are very important. That's why there's sponsors of Lions Sports. Minneapolis is a great movement, and Robertson Monument hopes you make it to as many games as possible.
I think we might have to read some of those commercials, Dale. We
Minneapolis Junior Senior High
have those to read tonight, or don't we? Huh?
You get that working better, don't we?
So sorry about that, folks. As we will try to read some of those commercials if we have. Do we have more of them? But we'll give it another shot. So Minneapolis will be back to receive the ball after the 75-yard touchdown completion from Jerkovich to Littell. So Minneapolis back deep will be Argenbright as well as Eckert. Grayson George standing about the 25-yard line, and kick the ball for the Knights coming up. Number 81, foreign exchange student Mac Tangy.
Number 81, Mac
And it's kicked on the ground, and picked up by Argenbright. Puts it on the ground at the 20, keeps it. Going to be kicked up, and he's going to be taken down at about the 27-yard line after good defense by the Sacred Heart Knights. So Minneapolis will see their first action starting at their own 26-yard line, 27-yard line.
27-yard line, where will be a 1st and 10 for Minneapolis.
Kind of anxious to see if Yoxel does come out and start at left guard. We saw him warming up there and wearing the typical guard lineman number 64, and there he is.
So they will send one receiver out to the right, one to the left. They'll have an I formation with Klein and Eckert the tailback. Under center is McCulloch. They'll pitch to Eckert. Eckert on the outside. kicks it up, and he'll be knocked out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Gain of about 2 on the play.
Not a normal pitch to the short side, but Minneapolis does get a couple yards out of that. Eckert pinned in pretty quick over here on the sideline.
For the night by Drew Mine, number 10.
Goes aside from play. He'll come back in to get this set. McCulloch bring a squad back up the line of scrimmage. Sacred Heart Knights on top after the early score at the 10:50 mark in the first quarter. Minneapolis goes back to an I formation. One receiver to the right, one to the left. Grayson George to the right, Argenbright to the left. Tight end on the left-hand side. Long snap count. This time they will go up the gut to Klein. Looked like, did not see who. That was Klein or that was Eckert?
Eckert.
Eckert gets a gain of about 2 on the play. We'll bring up a 3rd down and 6. Third and 6 coming for the Lions as Klein will step out and Macy will come in as they will, I'm sure, go to a 3-receiver set. They will send Macy and Argenbright to the right-hand side, Grayson George to the left. Tight end on the right-hand side is Dylan Cross. Shotgun formation from McCulloch. One in the backfield with them, and that's Eckert. Good snap count, fakes, gives the ball off to Eckert. Oh, good tackle by the Knights, number 42, as they did a delayed draw. Ted Augustine with the tackle, and he saves the Lions from getting a first down as they will bring up a 4th down at about 3 as
What a tackle.
Yeah, that was a great tackle by Augustine just to keep that with delayed handoff, and I thought it looked like he was going to have some yardage there. But,
Eckert quick through the hole, but Augustine with a great tackle.
Also getting ready to kick the ball. Stand about his own 22-yard line.
Number 9, RJ
snap.
Drew Mai back deep
And it's be angled and goes out of bounds at about the 32-yard line, I think, 31. So the Knights will take over. I was right the first time. I said 38. About the 31 was 33, about 33-yard line. So the Knights will take over at the 33-yard line. 9:27 left to go here in the first quarter. Sacred Heart with the lead 6-0 as Minneapolis did a nice job of shutting down the first 2 run plays, but gave up the long pass play. So we'll see how the Lions come out here on the defensive side right now.
Sacred Heart more of a running offense, and I think we're a little surprised with that pass.
Shotgun formation for Jurkovic. This time he will keep and hold it. Nice job by Minneapolis in the backfield to trip him up. As number 72, Charlie Lynn, did a great job of containment to not allow the pitch, and then still was able to trip him up for the tackle. Nice job by Charlie Lynn. Loss of 1 on the play. No gain. Second and 11.
Good job by the Minneapolis defense there, that's for sure.
Knights bring in Picasso for Thompson as the Knights will go back to the line of scrimmage. Trips to the right-hand side this time for the Knights. Shotgun formation, 1 to the left, 1 in the backfield, which is Diedrich.
Same setup they scored that touchdown on. They'll hit the guy in the slot.
This time they get it to Diedrich, though, and this time he will get forward to about the 37-yard line. Gain of about 4 or 5 on the play. We'll bring up a 3rd down and 6. So
yeah, you just usually don't see a freshman halfback run that hard. He's a hard runner, pretty tough.
You're right, he is very hard runner. 3rd down and 6 coming for the Knights. At this situation last time they threw a little pass across the middle. We'll see what they do this time. Shotgun formation, 1 in the backfield. This time he drops back to pass once again, has a man in the flat, throws over top, nothing there. Incomplete pass right there. Nice pressure by Minneapolis. Keegan McCulloch was right on that guy. Number 52 in on pressuring as well as Adam Klein. Number 52 for the Lions. Tyler Moody as well as Adam Klein. Adam Klein comes up a little gimpy on that one. Good pressure by, who'd you say, McCulloch? Yeah. McCulloch with the defense.
Sacred Heart will have to punt here.
If he'd have caught that ball, McCulloch was on him. Official timeout for a helmet repair there. That's the second time he's had some helmet problems. So I knew it was
one time previously. I didn't know who it was.
Same player. Usually they make him come out. So getting ready to kick the ball for the Knights. I cannot tell who that is. Back deep for the Lions is Argenbright and Eckert. And high punt, very high. Fair catch called. Argenbright gets it. Really a great punt by number 15, Jeff Picasso. A heck of a high punt.
Good field position though for the Lions at the just inside the 35-yard line.
Lions will take over for their second possession.
Good stop by Minneapolis. Back on offense here. We'll see if we can't move the ball a little bit further than last time. Control the rest of this first quarter and get some points on the board.
That's needed badly.
So Lions will come in shotgun formation, trips to the right-hand side. Eckert in the backfield. They'll send the tight end in motion. And they will get it back to Eckert. Eckert takes it up on the right-hand side. Gets it to about the 37-yard line. Gain of about 2 on the play. I'll bring up the Minneapolis second down. At the 7:41 hole. Still trying to find those holes for Eckert. Eckert just a hard runner. As the Lions will come back here to the line of scrimmage.
So far, Minneapolis kind of sticking with that ground game. Hadn't really been pressed to put the ball in the air yet.
Macy, Argenbright, and Crossan on the right-hand side. This time, McCulloch will roll the right-hand side, and he will keep it and run with it. He will cut it up, still on his feet, has a first down. Nice job, Keegan McCulloch, with about an 8-9-yard gain on the play. Keegan did a great job on the right-hand side, and he gets the Minneapolis first down. First one of the game, first one for the Lions.
He had enough speed. He kind of looked like a halfback out there.
Did a nice job on that outside corner. First down Lions.
It really didn't even look like he was looking to pass. He was running all the way on that one. 8-yard gain and a first down for Big Blue.
Shotgun formation from McCulloch, drops back, pass, throws across. Oh, wow, nice try by Grayson George, goes up in the air and has to go in the air for that one, but great effort by Grayson George on that one, just a little over out of his reach, but a good effort.
23 might have tripped him up a little bit there, but getting feet tangled is not an interference.
Lions will come back here, second down at 10 at the 6:48 mark in the first quarter. Sacred Heart Knights on top, 6-0. McCulloch in a shotgun formation. Eckert in the backfield to his right-hand side. To the left, one to the right for the Lions. Crossing the tight end. Drops back to pass. Throws to Argenbright. Argenbright slips on the ground after the completion. After the 5-yard gain.
Let's say 4. 3rd and 6 coming up.
Gain of about 4 on the play. Bring up the 3rd down and 6. Ball right at the 50-yard line.
At the 50. Lions will come back here with a 3rd down and 6 here.
Big 3rd down play here, actually, from Minneapolis. Keep control of this ball here.
Eckert in the backfield in a shotgun formation for McCulloch. Same set, except for Crossan as the tight end on the other side. This time Eckert gets a delayed draw. Good defense once again by the Knights as they shut him down after the 3-yard carry, as that will bring up a 4th down. A 4th down, another big tackle by Augustine. A 4th down and 4.
Well, we knew Sacred Heart would be watching Eckert, and so far have kept Jake intact so far.
4th down and 4. I'm assuming we'll see a pooch kick from this point. We'll see for sure, though. 4th and 4 to the right, to the left.
I sure would. And that's exactly what
That's a nice job. Nice call. That one has been good, effective.
Good favorable roll there down to the 14-yard line.
Nice job. That's one thing that we can't understand how coaches don't see that instant films against us. We've done that not as much this year.
That's it in films. They just coach against Coach Mix over the years. They know he's going to do it.
Yeah. So nice punt by McCulloch, as the Knights will take over at the 14-yard line here at the 5:21 mark.
But unless you can break through the line, there's nothing you can do to stop it either.
No.
Minneapolis doing a good job playing for field position there. Got the Knights backed up again, down on the 14-yard line.
Two in the backfield for Yurkovich. One receiver to the right, one to the left. And they will fake the handoff. Then they will, goes to pitch, nothing there. Nice job by Charlie Lynn. Charlie Lynn in there on the tackle, as well as Grayson George. Charlie Lynn with the big tackle there. Gain of about 3 on the play. Austin Crossan, going to miss him tonight because he had, I think, leading the way, had 13 tackles last week.
13 assisted, one solo.
One solo, 13 assisted tackles.
So 14 total.
So just a big game for Austin last week. If you're listening to Austin, I hope you're feeling better, buddy. And if he might even be here, I don't even know. So shotgun formation for the Knights. One in the backfield, two to the right, one to the left. This time they will reverse. They get it to Yurkovich. Oh, Diedrich, nice job by Minneapolis defense to read that one. Whoever stayed at home on the outside, which I believe is Klein. No, number 53 stayed at home over there. It's Radke. And no gain on the play. Nice job by Minneapolis with the defense there. They said Kyler Mason with the tackle. Third down and about 7 coming for the Knights.
You always have to cringe when that reverse comes around. Did you stay home on that defensive end? Minneapolis did a good job there.
Official timeout for the Kyler Moody had a equipment they need to fix. So Knights will be in a shotgun formation. To the right, one to the left. This time he drops back to pass once again, has some pressure. Oh, great job by Minneapolis coming through the gut, number 52 for the Lions. Kyler Moody comes through and just gets him for the sack. Nice job by Moody with the tackle.
Back at the, 7-yard line?
Loss of about, 10 on the play. Nice job by the Lions.
That's the 8-yard line.
Big play by Moody.
And Moody basically came through untouched. Nice job by Moody right there. Back to punt the ball again for the Knights. Number 15, Jeff Picasso. Had a great punt last time. High one. He's got some pressure coming. Oh, great effort. He's going to be short. And it's going to be back up. Nice job by
26-yard line, or 21-yard line.
Did a great job of getting in there. Almost had a block punt.
21-yard line. What a great field position.
And Minneapolis with a good job playing field position here, and the punt just, it might even been partially gone.
It might have been. So, a great job by Crossan to even get in there and then not to hit the punter.
Yeah, that's what you don't want to do.
To the right, one to the left, one in the backfield for McCulloch. Tight end is Dylan Crossan on the right-hand side. Ecker in the backfield. McCulloch drops back to pass. Throws across the middle. Has a receiver. Oh! He dropped it. Has Tyler Macy in the end zone and goes right through his hands.
It'll bring up a 2nd and 10 for Minneapolis.
There will be better days.
Big missed opportunity right there.
That was 7 points. Sports fans.
At least 6.
7 with our kicker. Next time. Let's throw it again. As McCulloch has to the backfield. Under center is McCulloch. They go to Eckert. They do that little crackback, but gets no yardage on the play. As a matter of fact, lost a yard or 2.
I'm here to tell you that trap is, there's no hole there, as Winholt is right there for the stop for Sacred Heart. They're not letting Eckert get going on that one.
No, they're not.
3rd and 11.
3rd and 11 coming for the Lions.
From the 22 of Sacred Heart. Well, we are in field goal range.
We're there.
I'd like to see a touchdown.
Grayson George to go to the right-hand side. Argenbright to the left, 2 in the backfield for McCulloch. McCulloch drops back. He's going to pass, throws it up in the air, has Grayson George in the end zone. Touchdown Lions. Nice job. There we go. Grayson George, he goes up in the air and he catches it. Nice job hauling backwards.
Man, he made sure of that one, didn't he?
Yep. Nice job by Grayson to go up there and catch that ball. As he ties the ball game at 6. Nice catch and nice pass. Yes, to Grayson George.
He watched that one all the way in. McCulloch with a beautiful pass, turned around, caught that one.
Really threw it the only person that could catch it. Threw it high enough, and Grayson went up near after it. So Yoxel to kick the ball. Ball's down, kick is up, and it is good. Good. Nice job.
Oh!
Yoxel.
Okay, no good.
No good. Wow. Look good from this angle. Wow, I did not see it from up here. That surprised me, but needless to say, the ball game is tied at 6 here at the 2:20 mark in the first quarter. So we will try to hear a word from our sponsor once again.
It's asleep.
The junior high cross country wrapped up their season in Chapman last
School linebackers are proud to continue their long-term support of the broadcast to the Lions games. Join them as they support student activities and the teachers of Minneapolis Junior Senior High School. Go Lions, we're with you all the way.
At Robertson Monument, they believe that supporting community activities are very important. That's why they're sponsors of Lions Sports. Minneapolis is a great town to live in, and Robertson Monument hopes you make it to as many games as possible.
Welcome back to Kansas Wesleyan University here as the Lions tie the ball game at 6 here at the 2:20 mark after the 22-yard touchdown pass. 2 scores, guys, both pass plays. Something we really, I don't think we expected to see.
Minneapolis right back in this saying Yoxel. I couldn't tell. That ball looked like it went through, but the rusher right there called it no good.
And that ball is over the head, and it's going to be picked up by the Knights. And nice tackle by Minneapolis at the 29-yard line. And I didn't see who was the first one on contact. It looks like Dylan Crossan, first one, as well as Kyler Moody on the tackle. The Knights will take over at the 29-yard line.
So far, Moody's all world here tonight.
Doing a great job. So 29-yard line to start here with 2:15 left to go in the first quarter.
And Winholt's a pretty good-sized fella, that left tackle. He's about 6'4",
Pretty much just to the
210.
line. Yeah, I mean, he's not huge compared to some of them, but he's very muscular, very rangy.
High formation, they will give it to the halfback, and he will be tackled for a loss. Nice job by the Lions as he will be tackled at the 25-yard line. In on the tackle, numerous players in on the tackle for the Lions, but nice job. Brent Radke finishing off. Loss of 3 on the play.
Wonderful.
Kyler Moody in on the tackle.
Also in on the tackle. Brings up a second down.
Bring up this second down and 13.
Minneapolis swarming to catch up to Dietrich there, not letting him get loose.
Knights will send 2 receivers to the right-hand side, 1 to the left. Shotgun formation. They'll put 1 in the backfield with them, and that is number 33, Zach Butts. Drop back to pass. Has some pressure coming. Got a flag thrown
out there.
and incomplete pass. Should be a holding call to bring it back. So we'll see for sure here.
We had a discussion on this last week. Scott and Dale, do you take the yards or take the down?
Take the yards.
I would take the yards at this point. It's being second down.
Be 3rd and 13 or 2nd and 23?
Well, it's from the spot. Okay,
Yeah, that's
from the
true,
spot.
but-
So it's probably more like second and,
Well, that's true.
second and close to probably 25.
It was in the
It
backfield.
was in the backfield, so holding is the call. They just mark it off 10, though.
They just marked it from the line of scrimmage.
So
Puts the ball back.
So it's second and 23.
On the 16-yard.
Well, what would you have done? Would you have taken the down? Mike?
No, I'd take the yards.
Yeah, that's what I would have done as well. Move them back. They'll have a shotgun formation. 1 in the backfield, sent 2 to the right, 2 to the left, 1 to the right for the Knights. Minneapolis kind of playing a 4-3 now, but we've seen a little bit different. They have a delayed handoff. They go up the gut. Nice job by the Lions getting in there. As Butts gets it up to about the 20-yard line before he's tackled by Charlie Lynn for the Lions. 3rd down and about 20. 19. 3rd and 19.
Down and about 20 yards to go.
It's like the old cheer, Dale. Push him back. Push him back.
About 20 yards.
Harder,
Way back.
hit him again, harder. I used to hear our cheerleaders do that all the time.
Shotgun formation for the Knights. As Jurkovic in the back. 45 seconds left in the first quarter. 1 in the backfield with them. Drops back, looks to pass. Has pressure coming, throws it up in the air, and overthrows his receiver. As
So if you're listening out there, Kathy Nash, I remember that year.
Yep. Okay. 4th down and 19. So that was
Nice stop there. Minneapolis going to have good field position after this punt. See if Clausen can't get close to this one too.
standing about his own 7-yard line. This time it is a better punt, and it's going to take a Sacred Heart roll, and it'll roll all the way down to about the 37-yard line. So the Lions will take over at their own 37 with 24 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. 6-6 the score. As
we'll take a break at the quarter.
We will take a break at the quarter, but we'll keep it here as the Lions will come back here with the ball.
Pretty decent field position, not as good as the last one.
No, but I think a little bit of pressure.
Or 38-yard line, actually.
So
22-yard line, where we were, but this isn't too bad.
McCulloch under center, 2 in the backfield. That's Klein and Eckert. 1 to the right, 1 to the left. Tight end on the right-hand side is Dylan Crossan. They will fake the handoff. Wow. Oh, gets it to Eckert. Eckert bounces off one tackle, breaks another one. And he gets the first down. Nice job by Jake Eckert. That thing was bottled up in the back, and Jake Eckert did a great job of gaining about 15 yards on that, breaking on the outside.
Fake that. I was following the guy that went to the right.
I'll tell you, I thought he was swallowed up for a loss of about 3 there, and Jake did a great job of bouncing off the tackle and getting the first down.
Sacred Heart with a good job tackling once Eckert got in the open field, but Eckert with a 15-yard pickup there.
In the Knights territory, if they hustle, they can get this off in this quarter.
I formation for the Lions, and I don't think they did get it off. They did pitch it to Eckert. Eckert's going to get on the outside, cuts it up, still on his feet, and he will be taken down at about the 43-yard line. Gain of about 6 on the play. And that will end the first quarter, tied at 6. Minneapolis and the Knights tied up at 6.
Lions on the march in Knights territory.
42-yard line, bring up a 2nd down and 4.
The Minneapolis Junior Senior High School linebackers are proud to continue their long-term support of the broadcast to the Lions games. Join them as they support student activities and the teachers of Minneapolis Junior Senior High School. Go Lions, we're with you all the way.
At Robertson Monument, they believe that supporting community activities are very important. That's why they're sponsors of Lions Sports. Minneapolis is a great town to live in, and Robertson Monument hopes you make it to as many games as possible.
Finishing at 7th place, the time is 6.
The Minneapolis Junior Senior High School.
It's fast, it's furious, and it's fun. It's Minneapolis Raceway. Minneapolis Raceway has brought you exciting races to Central Kansas and will continue the tradition. Minneapolis Raceway will give you and your family some of the most exciting races ever seen. Go Lions! City Pharmacy is...
Welcome back to Sacred Heart as the Minneapolis Lions and the Sacred Heart Knights tied at 6 at Kansas Wesleyan University. As I forgot the name of the field here, Bissell Field. So
Glenn Martin Stadium, as you know it, but the scoreboard has Bissell Field on it, which is a little new twist for me. This has always been Glenn Martin Stadium.
So,
well, it's the stadium, but the field in the stadium.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Well, yeah, and I was talking to them. One of the best conditions this field has been in a long time.
With K-Dub playing their games at Salina Field.
Yep. So on the turf. So
on the big turf.
Yeah. Shotgun formation for McCulloch. He'll have Arnerbright and Macy to the right-hand side. Grayson George to the left. Not sure what the official's waiting on. So still waiting to see exactly.
Oh, the line judge, or the white hat is talking to, and the line judge is talking with our coaches over there.
Well, it's not marked right. Eckert just ran for 6 yards. It was 2nd down and 4, and why is the down marker right there? This is not. It's not right.
Yeah.
It's not right.
Yeah, there's.
You're right.
They didn't.
2nd 4 on the board, and they got to set mark 2nd 9 over.
Now they've got it 2nd and 9.
Yeah.
You guys got it on the board.
Good night.
So we have some official discussion down here between the coaching staff of Minneapolis High School and the white hat and the line judge.
Yeah, that line judge.
A lot of arms and hands being pointed here and there, and hands on hips.
They're going to go back and do it again, I think.
They apparently just had the chain.
There you go.
Chains were set wrong.
There you go.
The down marker was at the right place. The chains were set wrong.
So that should be right there. So,
well, the referee had his clip on there. He just went 5 yards too far down the field.
Yeah.
That looks better, doesn't it?
for us.
Now 2nd and 4.
Second down and 4, and this time they will switch and they'll send trips to the left-hand side as Macy and Arterbright go to the left, or to the right, and that's Grayson George. Eckert in the backfield with McCulloch in a shotgun. As still waiting for the official to...
Now, the white hat is explaining it to Coach Whitman at the Knight's side, what was going on. Now we're going to play ball.
Okay. There we go. As McCulloch in a shotgun, as I said. Good snap. Has some pressure coming, throws across. Has Macy, good catch by Kyler Macy. At the 21-yard line. Kyler Macy with a great catch. Nice job by Kyler there as he gets about a 23-yard completion.
Nice throw by McCulloch. Threaded the needle right through there, and Macy with the nice catch. Kyler needed a good catch there.
He did. Good confidence builder for Kyler as he had that one that he missed, but that was a great catch by Kyler to get some good yardage on that. 1st and 10 for the Lions. Ball on about the 22-yard line.
Looks like the middle is open on the passing game, and Macy there with the...
They pitch to the outside. Eckert breaks one tackle, still on his feet and goes out of bounds at about the 18-yard line. Gain of about 4 on the play. Good containment by Dylan Crossan to free that one up on the right-hand side. 4-yard gain will bring up a almost 5-yard gain.
Bring up a second down.
About a 5-yard gain. 2nd down and 5.
They got Klein taped up. That left ankle's a little gimpy, but looks like he's running okay on it.
They will send one to the right, one to the left, 2 in the backfield for McCulloch under center. Klein and Eckert in the backfield. They drop across, they throw across. Good catch by Argenbright as he catches it all the way down to about the 13-yard line. Will be another Minneapolis first down. No, 8-yard line. Yeah. Great catch right there, and that's about a 10-yard completion. So nice job by Argenbright.
The 8-yard line.
That's a tough catch over the middle when you're going towards that strong safety, and Casey Argenbright with a big catch there puts Minneapolis on the 8. First and goal.
They had some pressure on them too. This time they will go to Eckert. Eckert will be swallowed up in the backfield. Will lose a yard, lose 2 yards, will be taken down at the 10. Will bring up a 2nd down and goal from the 10-yard line.
Bring up a 2nd goal for the Lions with the ball on the 10.
Klein will come out. Macy will come in. 10:51 left to go here in the 2nd quarter. McCulloch gives squad up the line of scrimmage.
Absolutely no wind whatsoever.
No.
Beautiful night for football.
Trips to the left, one to the right. McCulloch drops back, throws across, has Grayson George in the corner, but just threw it too far in front of him.
Broken up on the play by number 23 for the Knights.
That will bring up a 3rd down and goal.
For the Lions with the ball on the 10.
Let's go over the middle again. That seems to be open.
Yeah, it's a little tougher when you're inside that red zone because you got your safety that is going to play up on that. But you're right, they can run a little slant, possibly. Shotgun formation once again, drops back, throws across, has a receiver, and it's Kyler Macy. Nice job, Kyler Macy, with the touchdown completion. Nice job, Kyler, as he gets the touchdown. Nice job, Minneapolis.
Great catch, great throw by McCulloch, and that was a laser.
Yeah, it was. And Kyler did a great job at holding on to that one. Of course, it's a great pass right into the gut. So,
yeah, he would have had to pry that one out of there.
I don't think he got that one either.
That was good.
That one is good, okay. So, makes the score 13-6 here at the 10:24 mark. Nice job by the Lions to march that one down the field, and we will try to hear a word from our sponsor here today. If not, we can't start reading these puppies.
Pharmaceuticals since 1963. Joe and Amber Wall will help you with your medications, durable medical equipment, cosmetics, gifts, and greeting cards. Your hometown pharmacy, City Pharmacy, downtown Minneapolis.
In the 14th place for the time of 1839. Ryan Wilson was 25th place, 1859.
So I'll just talk to Mike for a second. How about cross country, Mike? Let's talk about cross country for a second while we got a break.
Well, it was a wonderful meet. We went up to Downs for the league cross country race there on Tuesday. In that meet, they had 3 league championships at the same time. They had the league at Tuscott Lakeside were in that, and then they also had the league that Norton, Phillipsburg, and Smith Center was in. And then along with the NCAA, Minneapolis, Republic County, Beloit, etc. were all there. So about 150 runners each time they took off. The boys were just tremendous with a first place finish up there. League champs. Colin Trickle was about 3rd place. Hackett Dylan Hackett was about 4th or 5th, and Garrett Doherty about 7th. Logan Weedle ran strong, I think about 17th or 18th, and then Ben Perry. It's not Perry. I'll get that name here forward. And I wrote their names down. Yeah, and then a Cooter kid. Cooter. Yeah, did a great job. Minneapolis finishing in first place. The girls with a very strong finish, just 1 point out of first place. The girls finished 2nd overall in that meet with all those teams there. And Anna Trickle 3rd. Kylie Gregg about 7th, I think. And then Shelby Hamilton 12th, 13th, somewhere right in there, and then Kendall Perry.
Good job sorry about that, folks. We're going to cut in here. Great job by the Lions to shut down. Diedrich had a seam after the pitch on here on the left-hand side. Diedrich gets about, I'm going to say, almost 20 yards on the carry. A big run right there, and a great saving tackle by Grayson George. Sorry about that, Mike.
That's okay. And then girls with Shelby Hamilton, Kylie Gregg, Anna Trahan, and Kendall Perry, Morgan Halderson, and Emma Giles with a strong finish. The girls just 1 point out of being tied for first place. So a really successful outing for the cross-country teams up at Downs, Kansas.
Knights will have first and 10 at the 50 midfield. They will take the pitch. They will go back. Number 33 Butts says this time he's taken down by number 58 Nick Torres as well as Charlie Lennon on the tackle. No gain will bring up a 2nd down and 10.
The volleyball team went to Republic County in Belleville last Tuesday, tied for first and split. So they're still tied for first.
Still tied.
Republic County or Beloit?
Republic County. So. And they have to wait on the results of Sacred Heart and Southeast this Tuesday to see if it's going to be a trifecta, I think.
So 2 to the right, 1 to the left for the Knights. Shotgun formation. Diedrich in the backfield for Yurkovich. Almost a legal procedure on the right-hand side. They have some pressure, throws up the top, and intercepted by McCulloch. Nice job by Keegan McCulloch. Stays at home at mid-range, and he gets the interception at the 28-yard line.
I believe that's our first interception of the year.
Keegan playing center field right there. His feet went out from underneath him just as the ball got there. Made sure he held the ball, and interception by Minneapolis.
Keegan gets one of his interceptions back.
Yeah, nice job by Keegan right there. As this is the first, he didn't play any defense last year at all. This is something that he is, well, for his senior year, is playing some defense and doing a great job. Shotgun formation for McCulloch. One in the backfield, trips to the right. Drops back to pass, has some pressure coming, throws across the middle, and what a great catch by Grayson George. Penalty flag back at the 25, 27-yard line while he come back. But a great catch by Grayson George. And it is a holding call against the Lions. But what a catch by Grayson. It's going to be all for nothing, but he stepped right in there and took a big hit, got a big catch.
The play before that, I thought they could have called holding on Sacred Heart as Keegan made the interception. Minneapolis caught with a holding infraction there, and it's going to be 1st and 20.
Holding penalty against Minneapolis, puts the ball back to the 18-yard line.
On the 18, 9:15 left to go in the first half. 1st and 20. To the right, one to the left, one in the backfield is Eckert. Dylan Crossan, the tight end on the right-hand side. Coley drops back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run with it. He's going to cut it up, still on his feet. Nice job by McCulloch. Takes it all the way to about the 28-yard line. Gets 10 of those back with a little 10-yard run to the left-hand side. Keegan saw an opening out on the left, Mike, and he took it.
You know, I thought to myself it'd be real important for Minneapolis just to get part of that back, and McCulloch plays it smart. It was open on the left-hand side, runs it right around the left end for a 10-yard pickup. Now we've got it manageable at 2nd and 10.
8:42 left to go here in the first half. Lions on top, 13-6. Shotgun formation for McCulloch. Trips to the right, one to the left. Eckert on his right-hand side. Good snap. Has some pressure coming. Throws it up. Has Argenbright. Oh, good effort by Casey. Had to go in there to go get it. Incomplete. Bring up a 3rd down and 9.
What a pass.
Ball's incomplete. Bring up a 3rd down and 10 for Minneapolis.
What is this? We have
That's roughing the passer.
Oh, wow. Didn't see that one.
That's a personal foul, roughing the passer.
automatic first down.
McCulloch throws that ball about 45 yards out there, and Argenbright just gets a hand on it, but what a gift there.
Yeah, I didn't even see I was watching the pass and didn't see the roughing the passer call. So Minneapolis will have it 1st and 10. So
I didn't see the flag. I just saw the referee making the motions.
So Woodman trying to get an answer from the official. Minneapolis will have the ball at their own 44-yard line. Shotgun formation to the right, one to the left. Delayed handoff to Eckert. Eckert will bounce it up, still on his feet, and still going, and he'll be taken down at about the Sacred Heart 48-yard line.
Now, what's going on here? Penalty going here.
So,
it's your normal hospitality.
Macy tried to calm the official down as he was talking to Argenbright. Didn't see it, but a 7-yard carry for Eckert with the delayed handoff. Grayson George to the left-hand side. Argenbright as well as Macy on the right. Dylan Crossan, the tight end on the right-hand side. Crossan will go in motion. They will go delayed handoff once again to Eckert. This time Eckert will not get anything as he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Will bring up a 3rd down and about 3. 7:25 left to go here in the first half. McCulloch looks to the side.
Well, Eckert's going to get his carries. He will find an opening.
Might not be 400 yards.
You're right.
You got the whole second half to go.
That's true.
We had a great second half last week. Trips to the left-hand side this time. Grayson George to the right.
Yeah, what a second half.
Shotgun, let's see, gets it off, delayed fake. Drops back, throws across the middle, has Kyler Macy. Is that Macy?
Macy again.
Wow, Kyler Macy with a great catch as it takes it all the way down to the 24-yard line at 24-yard pass completion by Kyler Macy.
He's building a lot of confidence in the offense too, isn't he?
What a pass. That was a laser by McCulloch. That pass didn't get over 4 foot in the air, and he threw it 30 yards down the field. Macy with a great catch.
That was a great catch. So 24-yard completion.
Eckert comes in for Macy.
Klein comes in for Macy.
Oh, okay.
Sorry about that, Dale. Sorry. To the right, one to the left. I formation for McCulloch. This time they'll pitch it to Eckert. And Eckert has a little bit of opening on the outside. Gets to about the 19-yard line before he's taken down by the Knights' number 51, Scott Lyon. Mark it out to 20, a 90-yard gain.
Coach, that play well. Defense on that play well.
Because they had a little bit of an opening, and that linebacker, defensive back, did a great job of stepping in and getting that back. Close on it real quick.
Yeah, Klein was leading the way out there. Threw a nice block. I thought Eckert was going to cut outside. He cut inside, but yeah, Sacred Heart did a nice job getting that tackle, getting Eckert to the ground.
2nd down and 7 to the right, to the left, 1 to the right. Shotgun for McCulloch. Goes up under center. House back, throws across, has Grayson George at the 15-yard line. And should be short of the first down by about 2 yards.
Right at the 15,
3.
Gain of about 7 on the play.
We are definitely in field goal range for Yaxel. We saw him warming up from about this range before the game.
The last 2 times I've thought that, Mike, we scored a touchdown. So.
Ball on the 15-yard line. 5:15 left to go. 13-6 Lions on top here in the first half.
Well, let's get 6 then, Dale.
2 in the backfield is Klein and Eckert. And they will go to Klein this time. Klein will got a penalty flag, got 2 penalty flags. It will come back though, guys. As
that is going to be on us.
Yeah, I'm afraid so, Mike. Holding is the call against the Lions, and that will back us up. So
looks like Klein might have had the first down there.
Yes, he did. He had the yardage.
Darn.
So from the 15-yard line, will back him up 10. And that will bring up a 3rd down and about 12.
There will be a 3rd down and 12.
4:59 left to go here. As Macy will come in and Klein will go out.
So far tonight, Macy has been McCulloch's favorite target down the field.
They will come back to the line of scrimmage. 4:53 left to go in the first half. Trips to the left, 1 to the right. Macy and Arnold on the left. Shotgun formation. Eckert in the backfield. Drops back to pass. Has a little pressure, steps up in the pocket, throws across, has Grayson George. Great catch across the middle. Wow. Nice catch. Wow. Grayson George threads it right across the middle. What did I tell you? Keegan McCulloch did a great job of stepping into the pocket, Mike. Did you see how he stepped into the pocket and threw that one across the middle? Nice job by Grayson George.
What a pass. It was a skinny post. George right there caught it right in the middle of his hands, right on the money with the pass. McCulloch, beautiful pass.
Shoxel will try to kick it. Ball's down, it's delayed, and it's going to be no good. Has to delay it as the PAT is no good. As had to delay and just hesitated for 1 second, and the ball wasn't there. 19-6, the Lions with the lead at the 4:35 mark, but a great pass across the middle by McCulloch.
The timing's everything on that extra point, and just a high snap, and we just couldn't get him down in time.
Over southeast of Saline. The team finished this season with a 5-2 A-team record and a 2-4 B-team record.
19-6 as Dale tries to get this thing hit back up again, going again, and Mike,
One of the reasons what it is today. Kevin also wants the Minneapolis Lions a great season. CNR Plating would like to thank their many friends and customers for making their business what it is today. Kevin also wants to wish the Minneapolis Lions a great season. CNR Plating would like to take this time to thank
Next week it's back to the iPod.
well, we still having some technical. We apologize to our sponsors for that, as the Lions with the lead 19-6 here, 4:35, 3 passing touchdowns tonight for McCulloch.
They've been right on the money. Our receivers have been sticky-fingered here so far tonight, and done a great job. Doc's home it in.
The kick in, it will be on the ground, and it will be picked up at about the 25-yard line. He will go to the other side. He's going to cut it up, and he's got it on the outside. Great job by Minneapolis. Number 38 in on the tackle for the Lions, and that is Garrett Locke. Great job by the freshman as he comes in and sticks the tackle. Nice job, Garrett Locke. I'll tell you, Diedrich is quick. Got out to the outside very quick. And nice job by the Lions. Minneapolis respected it because they're kicking on the ground. They don't want to give them that big kickoff return. Knights have one to the right, one to the left. Offset I in the backfield for the Knights. They will pitch to Diedrich on the outside. And Klein, good job by Adam Klein to seal that one up and knock him back at the inside. Eventually taken down by Dylan Crossan. But he does get about 2 on the carry. We'll bring up a long one, about 8 yards.
So far, we're able to string out that pitch and not give Dietrich too much of the corner.
This time they will switch butts in the backfield with him. This time he'll roll to the left-hand side. Has time to pass, throws across, has a receiver. He will be close to the first down. They do not give him forward progress. Has it at the 50. That was about a 7-yard completion. Shotgun formation as then he goes up under center. Quick snap count. They will go. Oh, nice job by Minneapolis. On 3rd and short, they stuck him hard right at the line of scrimmage.
There should have been a legal procedure call on the linebacker. He started before the count.
So they did call it. Legal procedure called, and that will back them up. And that timeout is called. That will bring up a 4th and 5, but they did not. No, they didn't call it. They didn't call it. That was the motion clock. I'm sorry, Dale. I was going to pat myself on the back. 4th down and short is the Knights look like they're going to try to go for it here. At midfield, 3:17 left to go in the first half.
Well, there's plenty of time left in the first half here. Sacred Heart right at midfield. I think they'll probably go for it too.
At the very least, they'll try to draw us off.
Yeah.
Your 50-50 raffle ticket for the music system and support the program.
4th down and 2 for the Knights coming up, and Minneapolis will try to shut them down here.
Boy, Butts, the big fullback, got the call on 3rd and 1, and Minneapolis met him in the hole. And I'm here to tell you, he did not gain but maybe 2 inches on the play. And Minneapolis, great job stuffing him. See if we can't do that again. I would look for a quarterback sneak right here.
They've had some luck on the sweep. It looks like they're lining up in that offset eye. They've had some luck on that sweep. We'll see if that's what they do. They've got single containment on the right-hand side. I hope they under center is the quarterback. Another timeout called by the Knights. So
let's get some advertisements here.
The Knights saw what we had planned on defense, and they decided to mix it up a little bit.
Coach Whitman didn't like what he saw, and I think he's going to change the play.
So,
if you're searching for the right insurance to fit your needs, look no further. The Scott Osherman Agency is the place to go. American Family Insurance has been providing security and peace of mind for over 80 years. Call the Scott Osherman Agency in Minneapolis, your American Family Insurance agent. Bennett Autoplex supports the Minneapolis Lions. At Bennett Autoplex Salina, you'll find a small-town family atmosphere with great prices on new and used cars. GMC trucks and SUVs serving their customers since 1957. Bennett Autoplex Salina. And where do you go when you need groceries? Jeans IJ, of course. Jeans is proud to sponsor these games and hope that you will encourage your children to be as competitive in the classroom as they are in sports. Jeans IGA, a proud sponsor of today's game.
Thank you, Dale. 4th down and short for the Knights. 3:17 left to go here in the first half. Lions on top, 19-6. Offset I formation for the Knights. Quarterback goes under center as he'll try to draw them off. They don't. They pitch it, and they will go, and they do have the first down. Nice job by the Knights. They do get the first down. As I thought they would go to the right-hand side, guys. They went to the left, they did get the first down. Nice job by the Knights.
Down by Connor Moody and Grant Redkey.
3:11 to go in the half. At the Lion 45-yard line.
Redkey and Moody on the tackle there as
Minneapolis.
the Knights pick up the first down on fourth down there. Offset eye once again for the Knights. Receiver to the right, one to the left as Jerkovich under the center. This time he'll pitch to Diedrich. Diedrich will go to the outside, cuts it back up. Nice job by Adam Klein. Great job by Klein with a solo tackle for the loss by the foot.
Is that Klein or 58?
I think that was Adam Klein.
Okay, 58 was out there.
Adam Klein, that's what I saw on the, did a great job on the outside. Great job by Klein.
Loss of the yard.
Second down, 11, coming for the Knights.
He's a wrestler. He had a leg.
Yeah, that's one thing that pays off. Nice job by Klein. He grabbed a hold of that leg.
19-6 here. The Lions lead still. 2:14 to go in the half.
Eye formation for the Knights. A deep eye. This time they will drop back, throws across the middle, and incomplete.
Might have been interference there.
I think both players were there. Macy there at the same time, if not right at that point of.
Yeah, he wasn't on his back or anything. They're both competing for the ball.
Yeah.
That's one thing that's characteristic that Kyler does have. He is right there and meets the player with the ball at the same time. It's close to being pass interference.
As the Knights will switch out a couple players as Walters comes out and Picasso comes in. Picasso will go out to the left-hand side. They'll send actually two to the left, one to the right, one to the backfield. Shotgun formation. Nope, delay a game. Nice job.
Yep. Too much time.
Much time there.
When things don't go right, they just don't go right, do they? It kind of snowball. 2:04 to go in the half.
Third down. We'll bring up a third down and
15.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
Minneapolis bringing 8 or 9 up into the box, just daring Sacred Heart to run the ball.
Shotgun formation, a deep shotgun for Jerkovich. To the left. Steps up. Drops back to pass. Throws across and has a receiver. Great job, a great tackle by Casey Arnerbright. Short of the first down, but a great pass, needless to say. A good 13-yard completion. They've got an injury there.
That's a cramp.
Officials time out.
With the quarterback down on the ground? Yeah, I think it might be their quarterback got the cramp.
Who caught that one? I didn't see.
That was 23, the guy who scored the touchdown for him. Okay, while we're waiting, Bennington State Bank is proud to sponsor the Minneapolis Lions for the 2009 and 10 season. They're proud to be a part of their great community and strive for excellence in their school curriculum and athletics. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank with offices in Bennington, Minneapolis, Salina, and Wamego. Member FDIC. Todd and Shelley Wilson and Wilson Shields Funeral Home offer affordability and dignity. They know that the Minneapolis Lions will have a great season and want to wish them the best. Wilson Shields Funeral Home, our family, serving your family.
You know, Scott, sometimes those cramps just do not go away, and that's the quarterback right there trying to stretch out that calf. And sometimes those will stay with you the rest of the night.
Their backup quarterback of all people is Diedrich.
The other freshman?
Drew Diedrich. No.
Oh, Drew Diedrich is the backup quarterback?
That's what I was told before the game started.
Okay.
So we'll see if it looks like he's the one that's out there, so looks like we'll see for sure if that's who stays out there or not. It looks like he is.
Yes, he's setting up in
the shotgun formation. So fourth down and short as
it'll be the Wildcat type set up here.
Ball on the 37.
Diedrich gets a snap. They fake the butts. And he gets the outside. Is he going to? No. Great job by Minneapolis.
Wow.
They did not get it. Great defense by the Lions.
We take over.
You got it, but a great job by the line.
You know who got it? Macy. What a tackle. Wow.
Okay. Great job.
I couldn't tell which.
Great job by the line defense right there, guys.
Oh, they were both there, but Macy undercut him right at the corner and stopped him short, just about a yard short of the first down. Minneapolis takes over on down to the $1:35 left here in the first half.
The 35 Lions will come back here. 19-6 Lions on top here. Shotgun formation for McCulloch, to the right, one to the left. Eckert in the backfield, tight ends on the left-hand side.
You know, we have time.
Delayed handoff to Eckert. Eckert's going to break one out. He's there. Oh, slides. Oh, my goodness.
Lost his footing at the
45. At the 45. He would have had maybe another 15, 20 minutes to broke it. He's going to kick himself on that one. Great run by Eckert.
9-yard gain.
So, switch players around. This time, empty backfield. They'll send to the right, to the left. Shotgun formation. He'll drop back to pass. Has some pressure coming. Sack. Wow.
That time I think McCulloch lost his footing.
So,
timeout, Minneapolis.
Minneapolis calls a timeout after they lose 6 on the play. We'll bring up a third down and about 8.
So 57 seconds left to go in the second quarter. It's up 19-6.
Good job by Coach to get that quick timeout. Minneapolis still with plenty of time here. We're almost midfield. We can move it in there for a score.
Exactly.
Roth Repair has been a fixture in Minneapolis for some time now. Fixture. Get it? Both Roth Repair can fix, replace, maintain, patch, build, remodel, mend, just about anything. The work is professional. The costs are reasonable. Roth Repair, Minneapolis. Call in today if you need something done right. And the first time.
They've done some work for me. Sean does a great job, and thank you for sponsoring Minneapolis high school football, as well as to all of our sponsors. As the Lions will have third down and 8, as they will have a shotgun formation. Eckert in the backfield, to the right, to the left. 57 seconds left in the first half for McCulloch. Throws across, has Grayson George, first down and out of bounds. Oh my, wow. Great job by Grayson George. The 11-yard completion. Great job by Minneapolis.
Kind of looked like a little late hit over there. George out of bounds, and then the tackle came, but no complaint by the coach. So
I'm going to defend. I'm going to go the opposite side. I think Grayson lowered his shoulder. I think that's what you saw on the right-hand side. There on the left-hand side over there on the sidelines. Needless to say, it's a line first down, and it stopped the clock. Shotgun formation, trips to the right, one to the left. Eckert in the backfield for McCulloch. Drops back to pass. Throws up over top, has Grayson George, and he's going to be down all the way down to about the 18-yard line. Wow. That's going to be a 34-yard completion. Big night of receiving for George and Macy tonight, both.
What a great catch and throw. McCulloch had to put that one over the top, and George, great hands, pulls it in for a 23-yard pickup. Minneapolis knocking on the door with 42 seconds left first half.
Actually, 33-yard completion on that. Shotgun formation, throws up over top to Grayson George again, and this time he can't. A little high, as he went back to Grayson once again on the left-hand side.
Stops the clock at 32 seconds.
Unless I had that wrong, Mike, I had it all the way back at about the 48-yard line.
No, I was just taking a stab at it.
So,
you know, we had good luck over the middle here. I wonder if we'll go back to it here, as that one was to the outside. We might be loosening Sacred Heart up for that skinny post again.
Have 2 timeouts left. 32 seconds left in the half. Trips to the right-hand side, one to the left. Eckert in the backfield for McCulloch. Drops back to pass. Has some pressure coming. Flushed out of the pocket. Throws across the middle. Has a receiver. Dylan Crossan in the end zone. Nice job. Crossan. Another great job by McCulloch. Another rope. as he throws it off. I mean, great job by McCulloch and Dylan Crossan. Wow. That was an absolute beautiful pass with a great catch by Dylan Crossan coming across from the backside.
Crossan scoops that one up off the shoe tops for a touchdown. Minneapolis in the end zone again. A quick touchdown with less than a minute left in first half. We score again.
And not sure what the...
Timeout on the field.
Minneapolis timeout. So they call a timeout. They may go for a 2-point conversion here. So
I guess that's probably what they're thinking about.
So
okay, the State Bank of Delphos and Otter County Bank in Minneapolis are locally owned community banks committed to making your banking experience as easy and personal as possible. Remember, FDIC, an equal housing lender. And Ada Grain is proud to be a sponsor of Lions Sports and hope that the boys and girls have a successful season. Ada Grain believes that sports and the quality education go hand in hand, building strong bodies and minds. The Lions come back out here for the extra point attempt to see if they're going to kick or go for two.
it looks like McCulloch's out there.
They're going to go for two.
I'm assuming they're going to go for two here. And, at this point, I would say that's probably the smarter thing to do, to try to get two of those.
Make up for those two lost
it'd be a 21-point lead, so yeah, it would be smart to get two here.
So shotgun formation for McCulloch. Klein, Eckert's in the backfield. Macy and Argenbright to the right. Grayson George to the left. Dylan Crossan to the left. Shotgun for McCulloch.
Going for a 2-point conversion.
Sends one in motion. And he'll roll to the right-hand side. He's going to have slips in the grass, and
he was being well pursued.
Didn't have anything there, so 2-point conversion, no good.
Left in the first half. Second right 6. Minneapolis 25.
I think that would be the other way around, 25 to 6.
So,
yeah. Anyway,
25 to 6, Lions with the lead. 25 seconds left to go here in the first half, and Minneapolis will kick the ball off to the Knights, and with 25 seconds, you gotta watch Diedrich that you don't let him break one loose.
it's fast, it's furious, and it's fun. It's Minneapolis Raceway. Minneapolis Raceway has brought you exciting races to central Kansas and will continue the tradition. Minneapolis Raceway will give you and your family some of the most exciting races ever seen. Go Lions!
Well, we've been squibbing it all night on the kickoff, but you don't want to leave Sacred Heart with too good a field position here, but get her down there a ways and get it out of the hands of Diedrich.
Well, that's the kicker. Is the thing right there. Diedrich is so quick. And they looks like Diedrich's down on the left-hand side. I can't tell. I think number 10, Drew May, is on the right-hand side.
Andrew Yoxel kicking for the Lions.
To kick the ball for the Lions.
And Drew Diedrich back deep for the Knights.
So, Yoxel to kick the ball. And this one is kicked out of bounds.
Yep.
So, they'll take it at the 35-yard line unless they decline it.
Right now marked at the 34.
Well, it's still they would go to 35. 35 automatically goes 35 if they accept it, which it looks like they will. So unless they force them to kick it again. So
No, don't waste any time on a kickoff return.
So
got good field position.
It looks like Jerkovic is still out.
Yep.
So. This will be one heck of a cramp.
Winholtz, the freshman, is...
No, not Winholtz.
Excuse me.
Diedrich,
the freshman, is the quarterback.
So Winholtz is the freshman.
The Wildcat. We're going to run it?
Yeah. They'll bring back the halfback in the back. With him is Brandon Rapp. Shotgun formation for Diedrich. And he will keep it and pitches the outside and has Rapp, and he will be knocked out of bounds. Great effort by the Lions. They do pick up about 3-4 on the carry.
Clock stops at 18 seconds to go in the second quarter.
They had great pressure on Diedrich, but Diedrich did a great job.
Pitched it the last second, didn't he?
Yeah. Their AD was telling me that he has been a quarterback is all the way coming up, and he's just such a good athlete. They couldn't see not getting him in. And showing it right there, he knows what he's not afraid.
Especially when they lost their first-string tailback to a knee injury.
Yeah. Under center is Diedrich. He'll drop back to pass. He's a lefty. Throws it up in the air. Has a receiver. And through the hands, Pollock tried to go up. So
He can sling it.
yeah, he can. It's a great pass. McCulloch had a hand up there, and I think that just kind of, I don't think he deflected it. It just caused enough confusion in there that couldn't come down with it.
About a 45-yard pass by the freshman.
Perfect spiral. Yeah, it was. And he doesn't have quarterback pads on. Got to look at the pads he's got on.
Yeah.
So Diedrich in a shotgun, trips to the right-hand side. This time he'll have some pressure coming. Oh, flushed up the middle. He's going to be on the outside. Great job of kicking it back. Cohen did a great job of flushing him out of the pocket, though. That takes it all the way down to the 34-yard line. Great job by McCulloch, but a heck of a run by Diedrich. 2 seconds remaining. So, and Sacred Heart will call their last time out with 2 seconds left. So we get to see that by Diedrich. Wow.
We got to see that speed for another 3 years after this one.
Yeah.
Lion fans.
Thanks for reminding me, Dale.
Well, 2 seconds left here in the first half. We definitely need to keep track of him for just a little while longer.
Well, and you got to watch. You saw his arm. I expected, you got to watch that they don't throw one down into the end zone and try to get a pass interference.
Well, his biggest asset is carrying the ball, and he proved it right there with about a 35-yard pickup.
Yeah. So, go ahead, Dale.
Let's make it delicious. Let's make it fast. Let's make it a meal from KT's in downtown Minneapolis. KT's, home of the almost world-famous hamburger. KT's wishes the Lions the commitment to win it all this year. I'm going to have to ask for that world-famous hamburger next time I go in there. I've had some good hamburgers, but I don't know that I've had the most world-famous.
Sacred Heart will come back out here. 2 seconds left. 25-6 Lions with the lead as they will come back out and try to set up a big play here. Safety is McCulloch as they will switch and put Klein on the left-hand side. Shotgun formation for Diedrich. Cross back to pass. So throws it up in the air. And nice job. Oh, almost knocked it into the arms. Sacred Heart, great job by Casey Arkwright to knock that one away, but nice job by the line defense as Minneapolis takes the lead at half, 25-6 here at halftime.
Argenbright right there as the pass was into the end zone. It was the proverbial Hail Mary, but which is probably appropriate for the Sacred Heart group. The Hail Mary is knocked down in the end zone by Argenbright, saves the touchdown, and nice defensive job by Minneapolis to go in the locker room at halftime with a 25-6 lead. It is senior night here at Sacred Heart, and we'll get to meet the seniors that are leaving this football team. Winholtz is out there, big guy there.
We'll leave the audio here.
Yeah. Sacred Heart High School as the Kansas Wesleyan College here at Bissell Field as Minneapolis Lions have the lead 25-6. Mike Perry, myself, Scott Oshman, and Dale Leach up here, and as the Lions with the lead 25-6. And Mike, I've got some passing stats and you've got some rushing stats, and Dale, you've got a visitor.
Yeah.
Well, it's a pretty evenly matched game so far, rushing Minneapolis and Sacred Heart, the way I see it anyway. This is unofficial, of course. Dietrich with about 70 yards rushing on the ground for Sacred Heart. Jerkovich, the fine quarterback, went down with the cramp in the calf, and he just had a couple yards, had a few carries for losses, so it kind of evened out. Rapp with 4 yards and Butts with 5, so Sacred Heart with, just right around 80 yards rushing. Passing-wise, you've got that, Scott, but for Minneapolis, Eckert leads the way for Minneapolis with about a 55-60 yards here in the first half. McCulloch doing a good job scrambling from the quarterback position with 18 yards. And Klein with a couple of token carries here and there with a few yards. Person we haven't seen is Bristow. Hadn't carried the ball at all here tonight.
No, we haven't seen him. Passing-wise, I'll tell you guys, really kind of interesting on the passing side that didn't expect to see, and that is, we'll do Sacred Heart stats first. Sacred Heart started the ball game. Their quarterback, 75-yard touchdown completion at the 10:50 mark early in the first quarter. Matter of fact, third play of the first quarter, and he hit number 23, just a little across the middle, broke a couple tackles, and Zach Littell went 75 yards to the touchdown. And then he kind of cooled down a little bit and ended up going 3 for 8 with one interception, but 3 for 8 for 100 yards. Keegan McCulloch having the one interception. For the Lions, a little bit different story. Mike, is Lions go 11 to 16 passing, 190 yards unofficial for Minneapolis. And I'll tell you, a couple big catches here. Casey Ardenbach had 2 catches. Kyler Macy dropped a big pass in the end zone early, and then he just kind of came alive and had a couple really nice catches, had 3 completions for 57 yards. Then as Grayson George had 3 completions and a touchdown for Kyler Macy. For Grayson George, he had 5 completions for 98 yards and 2 touchdowns. The first touchdown coming early in the first quarter with a nice fade in the back corner. And then the other touchdown coming at the 4:35 mark in the second quarter. And that one was a 25-yard, just a rope across the middle, and doing a great job with the pass and gave it a great catch. And then the last touchdown coming late in the second quarter, and that was a 20-yard shot right to Dylan Crossan, his only completion, but a big one for the touchdown. As all the touchdowns are in the air tonight, guys, and that one's just kind of shocking me.
4 touchdown passes and a half for Keegan McCulloch, and if he gets a few more,
can't hear you, Dale.
A few more, might be knocking on the record book here for some additional stats from Minneapolis.
You know, the coach does like to see a balanced attack, and Minneapolis putting that to Sacred Heart here tonight with about the even amount of rushes and passes as they go in the locker room at halftime with a 25-6 lead. And it's good to see him moving the ball up and down the field.
Oh, yeah, he's doing a great job. A couple of things that I've noticed with Keegan tonight, and he's done it throughout the year, but he is doing a great job of stepping into the pocket. And if he gets flushed out, he does a great job of stepping into the pocket and then comes right back out and does a great job of stepping in and getting a nice completion. Has thrown a couple on a rope tonight and gotten some big completions for a nice job by the Lions tonight. But some great catches by the receivers. Kyler Macy having a great night. Keegan McCulloch with some great passes. Grayson George, nice completions. The last touchdown coming to Dylan Crossan. I think that's Dylan's first touchdown.
I think so.
First touchdown, and just a nice job by Dylan Crossan. But 5 touchdowns tonight, 4 by the Lions and 1 by the Knights here as the Lions take the lead at the half, 25-6. As you're witnessing a twirler with 2 firing twirlers. I don't know what you call that, Dale.
Flaming batons.
Flaming batons, I tell you.
One thing I don't know if you'll agree with me or not, but one thing I noted here as the second quarter wore on, Eckert started getting better runs as the quarter went on, I thought. He
did a better job of seeing some holes.
Wearing them down. He might be getting better holes. I don't know which.
Well, and I'll tell you, the other thing I saw, though, as you mentioned, that Dylan Crossan had a couple nice blocks. Adam Klein had a good block in there. Mike is Adam freed him up on the right-hand side for one of his runs late in the second quarter. But all that passing is going to set up the run.
Yes. It did.
Yeah. And it will continue to help set that up.
Sacred Heart backing off, trying to keep Minneapolis in front of them on the pass, and then Eckert gets loose on the trap. Not as many people in the box to try and stop the run. So, real even balanced attack here tonight.
We're still trying to get your 50-50 raffle tickets.
just fill some more time here. Going back again to Jake Eckert's performance last week with the 400 yards rushing and 20-yard average. I think I mentioned early in the game that I figured, well, that must probably be a record too, the 20-yard average, but it wasn't. But it's an interesting, here's some names of some people that have had a better rushing average per game than Jake Eckert. I would just read them all here. Here are their names. Longest, biggest average per game is Gary Baker in 1949, 55 yards with 2 rushes, 55-yard average. Jeff Allison in 1984 with 33.7 average on 3 carries. Charles Cooper Jr. in 1956 with 36 yards on 3 carries. Phil Fischel in 1972 with 22.4 yards on 5 carries. Drew Riedel in 2001 with a 21-yard average on 5 carries. And Jeff Allison again in 1984 with 22.9 yards on 7 carries. But what's the big thing you hear there? Compared to carries last week.
20 carries, and not that many carries.
7 carries or under. And Jake had 20. Yeah. He said, wow.
You mentioned some names in there that are great athletes in there, but Jake just pounded it. And 20 carries. Most of those guys were receivers. Well, I know Allison was a receiver, and Weedle was a receiver, and
Weedle played some back.
Did they?
Yeah.
So
You know, the blockers, they're maintaining their blocks quite well down the field and doing a good job just staying in front of Republic County and just keeping them blocked out.
Yeah. So we're about 6 minutes away from the start of the second half, and Minneapolis with a nice lead. Mike, what are they going to have to do to maintain this lead and to build on it and come away with not only a league win, but the first game in district?
Well, intensity is a big factor in a game like this. First district game, and you definitely want to get that as a victory. Minneapolis doing a good job, I think, on the defensive end. Yeah, they let one pass get by them, and Sacred Heart, if they can't field Jerkovich here in the second half, they're going to have to keep track of Dietrich. Dietrich running from the quarterback position is fast, can't get the corner, and they're just going to bring up enough guys to take care of him. But Sacred Heart still has plenty of ammunition there on offense. But for the most part, I think Minneapolis defense is going to be the key here in the second half. Minneapolis having no trouble moving the ball here in the first half by the pass or the ground game, and doing a good job. Eckert, as Dale mentioned, starting to find some openings late in the second quarter, and the rushing is starting to open up. The pass is definitely there with McCulloch right on the money here tonight. Minneapolis doing a good job on that. I don't think we'll have any trouble putting some points on the board. Minneapolis comes out to play defense, and I think that will be the key.
I agree.
Yeah, because you can't. You're going to have to contain. And I haven't seen him on the sidelines or out in the field yet. And that's Jordan Jerkovich. I haven't seen him.
With Jerkovich out, that makes them fairly one-dimensional. I mean, Dietrich can pass and run, but it's all around him right now. And pretty easy to key on.
Yeah. So
let's hear some more words from our sponsors here.
No, they're not going to put 3 minutes on it. We're going to get going here, and everyone trying to stretch out, warm up. It's cool, but good football weather here at Glenn Martin Stadium. And it's Monty Beisel Field. How about that? That work for you, Dale?
I guess. I'll tell you, there would be one person in the box with us that would, if Lyle Davidson was with us, he'd be questioning on that one, because I think Lyle coached him at Jeff West. If I remember right, I could be wrong. But
Marty Beisel played at Douglas High School and Victoria High School, didn't he?
I have no idea.
He started at Victoria and finished at Douglas or something.
I know that
small high school.
So, well, like I said, I could be completely way off. I'll have to have to email Lyle and ask him about
Wildcat career after that.
Lyle, if you're listening, send me a text and tell me if I'm right. So,
I'll tell you right now, you're wrong.
yeah, I could be. I very well could be. So the Lions will come out and they will receive to start the second half, as back deep will be Argenbright, George, and Eckert. So
George has got his ankle taped up too. Klein's got a bad wheel. I hope we can get through this and mend.
Yes.
Before the next game.
Well, now, my phone's buzzing. Did he text me? No.
Well, it's KT's. Your sandwich is ready.
Yeah. 25-6, getting ready to start the second half.
My world's famous hamburger's ready yet.
And the kick is short, and it will be picked up by Argenbright on the left-hand side. Casey will take it up, has a little opening on the left, breaks the tackle, still on his feet, taken out of bounds at the 50-yard line.
Nice return.
Great return. Actually steps out of bounds at the 45, but a great return by Casey Argenbright to set up the Lion offense.
Great field position here for the Lions.
Ball returned to the 45-yard line.
As I will try to keep some passing stats in the second half. Get my pin busy, Mike. And Mike will try to keep some rushing stats.
See which one of you does a better job.
So, you got to admit, I was only 33 yards off last week.
Yeah, a lot of rushing to keep track of.
So, and I added that up without a calculator, so you never know. I could have had it right and just miss at it. So, pretty bad for. Under centers, McCullough, two in the backfield, Klein and Eckert, one to the right, one to the left. This time they'll start out throw a quick pass towards Grayson George.
All you American Family agent, all you American Family customers are questioning your premium sometimes. Just ask me if you used a calculator.
45.
Computers are amazing things. Yes, I had a quick response for that one. So, plus I have two great staff people that help me out. So first down, an incomplete pass for McCullough. We'll have second down and 10 coming here at the 11:51 mark. Eckert in the backfield. They'll send trips to the right-hand side this time, one to the left. Tight end is Dylan Crossan. Shotgun. Drops back to pass. Throws across the middle. Ooh. Nice defense by number 23. Zach Littell had a hand on that one. Well, that one could have been a big gainer right there for Grayson George. Third down and 10.
Littell jumps the route, gets a hand on it, and does a good job knocking it down. Incomplete pass, and Minneapolis is looking at a 3rd and 10.
So they'll line up. They'll put shotgun formation, one in the backfield, and that is Eckert. To the right, one to the left. Drops back to pass. Has some pressure coming at him. Steps up in the pocket. Throws it across. Ooh. Wow. Another near interception was knocked away by number 28 for the Knights, Aaron Diedrich, another freshman.
You'd have plenty of time to read that, react to it.
Mercy. It drops to the ground incomplete, and we're lucky it did. Yaxel will punt this ball away.
Good snap. Has some pressure coming. Good punt. And it will be aimed towards the out of bounds, and it will roll down to about the 19, 20-yard line. So the Knights will take over here to start the second half. 25-6 Lions with the lead. The Knights will have the ball 11:32 as Minneapolis goes 3 and out.
Needs the defense to step up here.
Do the same thing to the Knights. Minneapolis doing a good job on the defensive side. See what Sacred Heart starts with. Yurkovich is not in.
Diedrich is at quarterback, and he will keep it himself, it looks like, and he will go to the outside and be flushed out at about the 25-yard line. Gain of 5 on the play.
25-yard line, driven out of bounds.
So we'll bring up a second down and 5. So that's a threat coming out. I think you're right on the dimensional side. It's pretty much going to be Diedrich right, Diedrich left.
I think you're going to see a lot of that.
But I'll tell you, he's quick enough that he could probably do it. They'll send one receiver right, one to the left. Shotgun formation for Diedrich. Actually under center and offset eye, This time they will throw it, pitch it, and goes to Aaron Diedrich, I believe.
I think that's Rapp.
Brandon Rapp.
Yeah, sorry, 25 tackle. But it's a first down, so big run right there as they pitch it to Rapp, and he gets the first down for the Knights.
That's a wrap, huh? The ball was 31.
That was. Ball on the Knight 31-yard line. Pick up a 6 on that play. First down. 11:08 left to go in the third quarter. Lions on top. Under center is Diedrich.
Well, they got 10 in the box.
And this time they pitch it up. Slips on the grass. It's Rapp, and he will be goes down about the 33-yard line. Gain of 2.
Must be a little moisture accumulating up there on the turf.
We've seen a couple slips.
Yep. We have. Second down and 8 coming as play comes in.
One time there in the first half, Eckert had about another acre to go when he made his cut and slipped and fell.
Diedrich goes under center, 2 to the right, 1 to the left, 1 in the backfield with him. They will pitch it this time, and nice job by the line defense as number 58, 52, number 58 and number 52 in on the tackle. That's Torres as well as Kyler Moody with the tackle. Nice job by the Lions right there. Second down and third down and 7 coming for the Knights.
Big play here. Minneapolis would like to see a stop and make the Knights punt.
Absolutely. Third and 7 coming. This time, Diedrich will line up in a shotgun. Has 1 in the backfield with him. This time he'll drop back to pass. Has some pressure coming, and he's going to be sacked. Great job by Charlie Lynn. Ball's on the ground, guys. I don't know. We got it. Nice job, Charlie Lynn, as he gets the sack and the fumble recovery. A big one right there by Charlie Lynn.
Wow. Charlie Lynn not only with the sack, but the fumble recovery. He knocked it loose and recovered it right over the top of Diedrich. And Minneapolis is in business on the 22-yard line. Wow. Great play.
Charlie Lynn did a great job of just coming in and hit him. It was a clean tackle.
Knocked it out of there, yeah.
Clean tackle and great job by Charlie Lynn, and then to come up with it as well. McCoy goes under center, I formation. Klein the fullback. And we got penalty.
Timeout on the field.
Timeout or a penalty flag.
There's a flag on the
Legal
field.
procedure by the Lions. So that'll back them up 5 as Lions take over.
5-yard penalty.
Let's just kick the field goal while we're in range, Dale.
Move the ball back to 28.
Now we'll talk about a field goal. The next has to be a touchdown.
We'll get those 2 points back and 1.
So first down and 15 coming.
Minneapolis has been very successful over the middle passing. We'll see if Coach Mick gets somebody open over the middle.
High formation. They look like they're running a bootleg, and they are. They throw it up top, has Casey Argenbright open, catches it, he's at the 5, touchdown. Does he get it? Didn't mark it that way.
Signal 1 yard.
No.
1 yard line.
Wow, big completion. Touchdown. Very good. It's got to be a touchdown.
He took the pylon out.
Times we've discussed field goals, and we scored touchdown passes each time.
Argenbright with a wonderful catch. McCulloch over the top. We got a flag on the play, though.
Excessive celebration.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against Minneapolis. Is the flag.
Well, that doesn't negate the touchdown.
So, touchdown should count.
Yes, it would be.
He took out the pylon. That was definitely a touchdown, and Minneapolis celebrated a little bit too much, and they're going to back us up here on the extra point.
How can, as a group, how can you celebrate too much? I guess I didn't see it. So
I didn't see it
can't
either. Of
question
course, I got this
You got that board right
3 foot wide post in my way. So Whitten, touchdowns will stand. Whitman, not sure, backs him up as
Sportsmanlike contact will be kept off.
on the kickoff. So that will
Against Minneapolis. Touchdown is good.
be accessed on the kickoff, so that will give the Knights great field possession to start, as I'm assuming. So
5 touchdown passes tonight.
yeah, I'll tell you, wow. Great pass. That was a great touch pass over the top. And Casey Artermeyer did a great job of running into that. So
untimed down here, of course, Minneapolis on the 3, and I don't think we're going to kick it.
and there's some confusion. So you guys got to hustle. They've already blown the whistle. They're going to have to hustle on this one, guys. Oh, come on. Wow.
Okay.
So they will attempt the 2-point conversion here. Shotgun formation from McCulloch. Fakes it, throws it in the corner. 2-point conversion, no good.
Well, Tail jumped the route. It was there. McCulloch's pass was on the money, but Sacred Heart did a good job knocking down that extra point. I wish we would have just went ahead and kicked that.
Yeah.
31-6, 9:26 to go in the third quarter. The Lions up with a commanding lead here after that great tackle for a loss and fumble recovery by.
And Scott, you mentioned it. What a touch pass by McCulloch to get that pass over the top of the defense, and Argenbright runs right underneath that outstretched hands, caught it full stride, and takes the pylon out at the corner. It was definitely a touchdown.
Yeah.
So where will we kick off from here?
50
30
yards
From the 35, so it'd be at the 20. Or no, from the 40. From the 40, so it'd be at the 25-yard line is where they kick. So
Minneapolis will kick off from the 25-yard line.
So you kick it out of bounds. So what happens if you kick it out of bounds here?
Let's kick it deep.
They can kick it over. I would.
Yeah, I'm sure they would, but that's what
They don't want it back at the 35-yard line.
So Yaks are getting ready to kick the ball at the 25-yard line. So
Andrew Yaks also doing the kicking for the Lions.
and this one's kicked low and on the ground, picked up by Nye, and he'll be taken down at the 45-yard line. Great job by the Lions taking down to 45. So great field position for the Knights, but tell you, that's a nice job by Minneapolis. 9:21 Minneapolis with the 25-point lead here at the 9:21 mark in the third quarter, as the Knights will come out here to try. Knights had the ball under center. Is that Diedrich under center? Is that? No, it's not.
Yurkovich
Yurkovich is back. Diedrich in the halfback. So ball's on the ground. They pitch it to Diedrich, and he's going to be wow, breaks it out of the tackle. Wow, great job by Diedrich, as he had him back at the 40, spun out of that and still gained 2 yards on the play. But big play is as Yurkovich comes back in the ball game. Hobbling a little bit, so not going to be able to probably pass much off that. I don't know which leg it is, but if it's his plant leg, so.
If we can keep the Knights from outscoring us here in the rest of the game, we have our largest point margin of victory right now ever over the Sacred Heart Knights.
I just want a victory. Shotgun formation.
It's early.
For Yurkovich, exactly. Oh, all sides.
Charlie Lynn.
So, yep, encroachment by the Lions.
Encroachment on Minneapolis.
Minneapolis
A little bit anxious there.
Yeah, second down and short now. Second down and 3, so.
We have second down and 3 for Sacred Heart. The ball on the Minneapolis 48.
The Knights will have second down and a long 3 here at the 8:33 mark in the third quarter. Yurkovich under center. Diedrich the halfback. They give it to Diedrich as he will go to the outside. He's being rushed by Klein. Good job by Adam Klein. Knocks the ball loose, but Klein did a great job of getting after him. Great job by Adam Klein. Loss of about 4 on the play. Will bring up a 3rd down and 7.
Tackled him a little high there, but
No, that's almost a horse collar. He was lucky.
It was the shoulder pads, but it was high in the shoulder pads. It wasn't around the neck. It was on the outside of the shoulder pads. So,
a little high tackle, but no, that's a good no call.
3rd down and 7. Shock information for Yurkovich. Drops back to pass and has some pressure coming. Throws across the middle. Has a receiver, and he's going to be about a yard short, depending on where they spot it. Spot! Wow, that was a beautiful spot. The Knights there. I think they're going to be short.
Well, the other ref is standing on the 46.
On the field, officials timeout for the
That's where they're marking it, so they definitely gave him forward progress. So they will measure this one.
Well, the head linesman had his foot, like Dale said, on the 46-yard line, and the linesman on this side put it down on the 45 and gave him a good 3/4 of a yard there. So
1st down.
Oh, I'm cooking.
Yeah, they didn't get it.
Short by about 6 inches or so.
Yep.
Bringing up a 4th down and very short.
Well, they'll definitely go for this.
Yes.
7:33 left, 3rd quarter, trailing by 25. I think they've got to go for this.
That's when you just set your quarterback up in a wildcat. And heck, you go under center and they can lunge forward for 6 inches. So.
Yurkovich a little gimpy on that one leg, so I don't know if the quarterback sneak would be a ticket. So last time they swept around the end.
And he does get it. So Yurkovich with the carry. He does have the 1st down. So gain of about 2 on the play, so he definitely moved the pile. So 1st down, Sacred Heart.
7:22 remaining in the 3rd quarter.
Line's on top, 31-6. Ball on the Minneapolis 44-yard line. As the Knights will come back to the line of scrimmage. You know, Yurkovich has probably got to be playing through some pain. He's back in there, though, in a shotgun formation. Diedrich to his right, 2 receivers to the right.
Didn't look like he was limping on that last one.
No, didn't. Drops back to pass, throws across. Almost picked by Kyler Macy. Did a great job of coming over the top of him. About had a pick. Nice job, Kyler Macy.
Nice defensive effort. Macy saw the pass coming and jumped the route. It was just too low to pick it up off the turf, but he almost picked it off.
Yeah, he did. So, 2nd down and 10.
That stops the clock. 7 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Minneapolis still leading. Sacred Heart has the ball, and so far, Minneapolis defense holding them in check.
Shotgun formation for Yurkovich. Rolls to the right-hand side, looks to pass again. He's going to be tackled. Nice job by Dylan Crossan, as well as Dick Torres with the tackle. And that's probably going to hurt a little bit, too. Nice job with the sack, 5-yard loss, 6-yard loss. They bring up a 3rd and 16. So
I think if we can keep their quarterback, he's a running quarterback, Yurkovich, with negative yardage, we're in good shape.
They will send 2 receivers to the right-hand side, 1 to the left, and they will have Diedrich in the backfield with Yurkovich. Shotgun formation. Drops back to pass. Has some pressure coming. And he's going to be sacked again. Great job, Charlie Lynn. Another sack by Charlie Lynn. And that one was a big sack. Clear back at the 40-yard line. Another 10-yard loss. And a great job by Charlie Lynn. Charlie Lynn just muscled his way all the way up there and got the sack.
Now, Yurkovich dodged one would-be tackler, but Charlie Lynn sheds off the blocker and just drilled him. So, big 7-yard loss.
They will punt the ball. Minneapolis will be set back to punt and will receive it. And it's partially blocked, I think. Nice roll, though. It was rolled all the way down to the 25-yard line, but I think Dylan Crossan may have had a hand on that one. Very close.
Close a couple times, and Dylan able to slither by the blocker, gets the hand out, might have got a hand on it.
Yeah, this has kind of surprised me. Jurkovic is in there on defense.
Well, he's not limping at all, so either all of a sudden his cramp has gone away or they've got him shot full of drugs or something.
Got enough heat on it?
5:26 to go in the third quarter. The Lions up 31-6.
31-6, as you said, Dale. 5:26 left in the third quarter. Minneapolis will come back the line of scrimmage. McCulloch will have two to the right, one to the left, one in the backfield. That's Eckert. Shotgun formation for McCulloch. Delayed handoff to Eckert, and he breaks a tackle, and he's still on his feet. And he'll get up to about the 30-yard line before he's tackled. It'll be a gain of 5 on the play. Nice run by Eckert. With the delayed handoff.
Jurkovic in on the tackle.
Jurkovic in on the tackle. Zach Littell comes out with a little gimpy as they bring one in. So Minneapolis will get Yoxel in at guard as they bring Mace. Macy came out, but no.
That's the first carry for Eckert here in the second half, so.
I formation for the Lions. Klein, the fullback. They will pitch to the outside. Nice block. Gets him back up, still on his feet, and he'll be taken all the way up to the 35-yard line. Very close to a first down, depending on where they spot the ball. Should be short. Looks like he's short by about a half a yard. So, third down and short. Now they're going to measure it to make sure. So,
I say it looks like they ought to measure.
Well, first down. Yeah. How we call it. So, first down is the call. Is the hard to see the change from this far on the other side, but nice call. Nice run by Eckert for the first down. Another 5-yard carry. If you can get 5 yards at a pop and keep this clock running while throwing a pass every now and then,
I'll take it.
Yeah, I will too. As I think that was Moody, Brant Radke. They're going to have to hustle with the play call here. As McCulloch will get a squat up there. 5 seconds left. They're not going to get it off. So, timeout call by the Lions. Good call by Coach Mick to see it and call it on the side because they had a lot of confusion there and did not have a chance. So we will call timeout. We will take one with them as our wonderful Dale Leach will read us some ads.
At Robertson Monument, they believe that supporting community activities are very important. That's why they're sponsors of Lions Sports. Minneapolis is a great town to live in, and Robertson Monument hopes that you make it to as many games as possible. If you're searching for the right insurance to fit your needs, look no further. The Scott Osherman Agency is the place to go. American Family Insurance has been providing security and peace of mind for over 80 years. Call the Scott Osherman Agency in Minneapolis, your American Family Insurance agent.
Welcome back as myself, Scott Osherman, Dale Leach, and Mike Perry. And Mike, good to have you here with us tonight. As I think, Mike, you're going to finish out the year with us. Is that right?
Yeah, it's good to be here. I like football, and the boys are playing well. It's fun to watch.
Shotgun formation from McCulloch. Throws up top to Grayson George. Lays himself out nicely and just couldn't quite come up with it. Great effort by Grayson George, though. I'll tell you, that was another one of them passes touched by Grayson, just not afraid to lay himself out. And good effort right there.
Great pass by Keegan, and Grayson George had his hands on it, but stretched out. Just could not pull it in.
So,
Minneapolis passing attack doing well. Charlie Lynn up front's just done a great job tonight, offensively and defensively. He's let him up there. He's been the center all year long, and you remember what it was like last year when he wasn't there, and I think he's done a great job, especially on the defensive side here tonight, causing a fumble. And recovering one.
Cook going to be dropped for a loss as he ran a little sweep to the outside, but well contained.
That was bootleg all the way, and they read it.
They read it perfectly. So, loss of 5 on the play will bring up a 3rd down and 15 with 3:21 left to go in the third quarter. Macy will come in. Klein will go out as they will send trips 2 to the left, 1 to the right, and Dylan Crossan will line up on the left-hand side. Shotgun formation for McCulloch. Eckert in the backfield. Drops back to pass, has some pressure coming, and throws it up. Goes to Grayson George, another one. He had to get rid of that one quickly because he had a lot of pressure coming at him, and just couldn't quite get it to him. Would have been short of the first down anyway, but a great effort by McCulloch to even get that one off. Had a lot of pressure coming at him.
Sacred Heart brought a couple extras up the middle. Minneapolis did a good job holding them off, but McCulloch had to get rid of that one early.
As the Knights will send R.J. Walters as well as Drew Mai to catch this on a nice booming punt. Wow. Great punt by Yoxel, and that one goes out of bounds, and that cleared on the 21-yard line. Wow, guys, that was an absolute.
He was kicking some of those in pregame, and I thought, I'd like to see him cut that.
That was a 50-plus yard punt.
Yoxel gets to limber up the leg on that one. He's been pooch kicking over all the kickoffs, but that punt, he let her rip on that one. Nice punt.
Nice punt. Yep, 2:41 left to go in the third quarter. Starting to mist here, guys.
Is it really?
Yeah, got some rain coming down here. I didn't expect that. Kind of shocking to see that. So that will change the dynamics a little bit as well. Shotgun formation. This time Diedrich at the quarterback. Ball's short on the ground. Diedrich will run it up the middle, and he will be tackled by Adam Klein by the lines.
Yeah, I can see that moisture now.
Moisture coming down pretty quick now. And I didn't even know there was a chance of rain tonight, guys.
I think there was.
Yeah, I heard there was a chance, but...
Well, guys, the longest punt of the season for the league coming in tonight was 51 yards by Andrew Yoxel, and I think he
may have gotten it there
tonight.
May have gotten it there, so Diedrich at the shotgun formation. I have one in the backfield with him, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. High snap, ball's on the ground, and he'll pitch it late. And nice job by Adam Klein as well as number 52 from the Lions in on the tackle. As Kyler Moody and Adam Klein did a great job.
That was one of those things, the quarterback bobbles the ball, and you got this halfback hanging out there, and the halfback goes, just take it yourself, man.
You know, Klein and Moody both tonight have been on that pitch out. Dietrich hasn't really got loose too many times at all, and Klein has stayed at home. And they've kept him in check most of the night.
Yep.
Well, just a few minutes ago, I was going to make some favorable comments about the way the Knight faithful are hanging around and watching this game, even though they're down good size. They're gone. The rain's making them bail.
Not everyone, but some of them.
Yeah,
so.
A good bunch of them.
So, minute 33 left to go. As not sure what the deal is here. Is
down by 25. That'll send a lot of people home, won't it?
Why did the play clock stop? There they go.
Because the referee stopped it.
Well, wanted to dry the football off.
Yeah.
So, Diedrich in a quarterback, and looks like Butts in the backfield with him.
17 for the Knights.
2 to the left-hand side, 1 to the right. This time they fake. They would give it to Diedrich, and nice job by Dylan Crossan. Takes him down at the 10-yard line. Great job. A loss of 5 on the play. Another negative yardage right there, and that'll bring up a 4th down at about 23.
Sacred Heart just not able to run the ball at all against Minneapolis. We've just stuffed them, put 8 or 9 in the box, and just daring them to run. And Minneapolis doing a good job tackling here tonight.
Minneapolis calls a timeout. As I'm not sure they call timeout. So with 52 seconds left, Minneapolis with the lead, 31-6 here in the third quarter. As Dale will give us a word from our sponsors.
CNR Plating would like to take this time to thank their many friends and customers for making their business what it is today. Kevin also wants to wish the Minneapolis Lions a great season. CNR Plating, a Lions sports backer. City Pharmacy has brought to you quality professional pharmaceuticals since 1963. Joe and Amber Wall will help you with your medications, durable medical equipment, cosmetics, gifts, and greeting cards. Your hometown pharmacy, City Pharmacy, in downtown Minneapolis.
As Minneapolis with the lead is 31-6, and guys, let's go back to that defensive stand right there. Minneapolis did a great job, Mike, at pursuit. A little bit of confusion by the Knights, but the Lion defense did a great job of pushing them back on 3 consecutive plays and did a great job. So,
well, our defensive ends are staying at home. They're taking the quarterback, and the quarterback, as you well know, is going to be carrying the ball about 85% of the time, and Dietrich nowhere to go, and Crossan just pulls him down. And Klein's been handy on the job too here tonight.
I think you're going to see some pressure on the punter. Yeah, I think you're going to see a little bit of pressure here. It's a good snap, a high snap, and a low snap. Watch out, Lions! And that one's wow, great job by Minneapolis. That one was nearly blocked. Got in there, and didn't see who that was. He's coming back to a great effort by the Lions.
The second time tonight we set up shop on the 20-yard line.
Yeah, that was, what was that, a 3-yard punt?
Got you tonight. We brought the pressure that time and just almost blocked the thing, and the punt went straight in the air and just not much distance at all. Minneapolis in good shape here on the 20.
Shotgun formation from McCulloch. Eckert in the backfield with him, 2 to the left, 1 to the right.
Rain coming down, time to run the ball.
Delay game. So, not sure.
I don't think it's that. There's 23 is coming off the field for the Knights.
So, too many players on the field against the Knights.
Oh, the old 12th man.
Legal substitution is what the call is, but that was 12 men on the field. So, moves them up 5 yards, puts the ball on the Minneapolis, on the Knight 15-yard line.
1st and 5.
15-yard line.
At the 15.
First down and 5.
44 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
Just a light sprinkle now. Minneapolis faithful still there.
Good crowd of Lions tonight. Thank you folks listening at home. Appreciate that. Shotgun formation from McCulloch. Drop back to pass. Has some pressure coming. Throws across the middle. And a little misread right there as tried to go to Crossan.
Crossan was intended target and he was standing up. Just didn't connect.
So just didn't quite get there. So
Crossan 6'4" and has arms about 8 foot long.
He's out tall. you wish
he can't jump to it.
I'd say he's closer to 6'2".
Have you seen him lately?
Maybe he is. I don't know.
He's a growing boy.
I don't know if you've seen Zach Allison lately, but Zach Allison's another one that's grown and gotten some hype on him. So, shotgun formation. They will pitch. Oh, wow.
Read that one.
They did read that one perfectly. It was number 52 for the Knights. Blake with now, a senior, gets in and gets a big tackle for a loss of about 7 on the play. Takes it back to the 23-yard line with 22 seconds left in the third quarter. So
clock is ticking.
So it'll be a 40-yard field goal from there. I think we can do it. We need 5 yards and we'll kick it.
So, third down, 7 seconds left. They're going to let it go. They will wait and we'll move to start the fourth quarter at the other end. So, at the end of the third quarter, the Minneapolis Lions extend their lead 31-6. You're listening to 910kennedy.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 8 in Minneapolis as we will hear once again a word from our sponsors. Still?
Bennett Autoplex supports the Minneapolis Lions. At Bennett Autoplex Salina, you'll find a small-town family atmosphere with great prices on new and used cars, new GMC trucks, and SUVs. Serving their customers since 1957. Bennett Autoplex Salina. Where do you go when you need groceries? Jeans IGA, of course. Jeans is proud to be a sponsor of these games and hopes that you will encourage your children to be as competitive in the classroom as they are in sports. Jeans IGA, a proud sponsor of today's game. One touchdown that quarter, guys. They slowed down a little bit.
Yeah, it has slowed down a little bit. Minneapolis still doing a good job on the defensive side, and that's key to this game so far. Dietrich not able to get on track here in the second half. There's just nowhere to go. Minneapolis has 9 or 10 in the box. They know the run's coming.
And Winholtz didn't play those last series or so, did he? Not Winholtz. The quarterback,
Jerkovich didn't know. So
Winholtz played. He's a lineman.
it's third down and 13. Shotgun formation from McCulloch. Drops back, throws it up, has Casey Ardenbright. There's a penalty, but he does catch it. Because he gets it at the 1 yard line, but a great catch. There is a flag, but I'm assuming that's a defensive holding. Great catch by Casey Ardenbright with the 21-yard completion.
First and goal at the 1.
Jerkovich in there on the defensive side, though.
Yeah, he is. Yep.
What a catch. Ardenbright ran under that one. McCulloch with the touch. Pass over the top of the defense, and Ardenbright right down at the 1 yard line, I believe.
Yeah. So great catch by Casey. So the defensive holding is the call. So but the completion is good. So great job by Casey. Decline. Minneapolis will have first and goal at the 2 yard line.
They grabbed a hold of Ardenbright's jersey as he went right by him.
So they'll line Klein and Ardenbright on the right-hand side. Actually, kind of like a 2 tight end set.
27 up the gut.
I think they will drop back. McCulloch steps into the pocket. Wow, he'll go backwards. Not sure. I think it was going to be a delayed draw, but nowhere.
Well, when you're on the 1 yard line, usually it's getting a little slick down there, so
What's called busted play.
I think it was. I was trying to come up with something, but I think it was a kind of a broken play. So Pollock had to eat it about the 5-6 yard line. Still, second and goal.
Rain's still coming down here, but very light. Shotgun formation, one in the backfield. Drops back to pass. Steps in the pocket, still on his feet. Ardenbright kicks it up, still going. Is he going to get close? No, he will get down to about the 1 yard line. Gets the yardage back, but will bring up the third down and short. So good job by Keegan McCulloch to fight through that one. Stepped into the pocket and tried to run it in. So
McCulloch gone over to coach to get the play.
Gonna have to hustle here, guys. McCulloch will call the play and get him up there quickly there.
Ball's on the 1.
Again, come on, Keegan. Get him up there, buddy. Too much time. They're going to count it off. There's 1. Yep. Yep. All right, they took too much time to huddle, so
we took another timeout.
That's our last timeout, too. So at the 10:23 mark, the Lions take a timeout.
Fortunately, this is a game that I don't think those timeouts are going to...
No, I don't think so either, but still, that's something that... So.
All right. Where do you go when you need groceries? Jeans IGA, of course. Jeans is proud to be a sponsor of these games and hopes that you will encourage your children to be as competitive in the classroom as they are in sports. Jeans IGA is the proud sponsor of today's game. The Bennington State Bank is proud to sponsor the Minneapolis Lions for the 2009 and 2010 season. We're proud to be a part of their great community and strive for excellence in their school curriculum and athletics. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank with offices in Bennington, Minneapolis, Salina, and Wamego. Member FDIC.
You know, and I think the Bennington State Bank, I don't know the award they got, but they got a big award for one of the, something to do in banking. Saw it in there the other day. I can't tell you what it is.
No talk money?
So. the Golden No-Tarp Money Award. McCulloch goes under center. Eckert in the backfield. They will drop back to pass. Throws,
Goodness.
throws it behind.
Fourth down coming up.
So 4th down. So
One thing that Coach mentioned in our coach's chat that didn't play tonight was Jake Eckert was nominated for the Army Ironman Award for his performance last week with that 400-yard rushing and 85-yard punt return for a touchdown. Sportsflash.com is supposedly the website you can go vote.
4th and 1. High formation for the Lions. McCulloch is going to run to the corner. He's not going to get it. Is he going to get it? Yes, he does. Nice job, Keegan McCulloch. Wow. Keegan did a great job of running to the corner, and great containment by Casey Argenbright out there to seal that one up and get him in the corner, but great job by Keegan McCulloch. Gets the touchdown.
5 touchdowns passing, 1 rushing tonight for Keegan McCulloch. Last week it was Jake Eckert night for touchdowns. Tonight it's Keegan McCulloch.
Yoxel to kick the extra point.
Conversion by Andrew Yoxel.
This time kick is up, and it is good. Nice job by Yoxel. So Yoxel gets the PAT, makes it 38-6 at the 10-13 mark. Left in the 4th quarter. Lions with a nice lead here and doing a great job. And wow, a great drive. It started on the 20, but a great job by the Lions right there to finish it with a touchdown.
As you mentioned, Scott, Argenbright with a nice seal-off on the rollout by McCulloch, and McCulloch was running all the way, and Argenbright knew it. Just got enough of the block over on the corner to get McCulloch into the end zone for the touchdown.
Yep. Rain is mist is just coming down right now here at Bissell Field, Glenn Martin Stadium here. Well, the campus of Kansas Wesleyan University, 38-6, Minneapolis with the lead, and Mike.
13 remaining in the game.
Yeah, Mike. When Minneapolis when's their next cross country match? Saturday?
Yes, it'll be the regional at Southeast. It won't be this Saturday. It'll be the following Saturday, the regional.
And where do they run that volleyball will play Sub-State next Saturday also at Hayes TMP.
Yeah, and that's a tough regional for them. So
their last contest is Tuesday. It's coming Tuesday night again at El Saline Quad.
Yoxel with the kick and kicks it on the ground. We picked up a Mai at the 20. Mai will take it up and he's going to be tackled at the 35-yard line. Great job by the Lion defense. 26. I got to see who that one is. That one is Austin Goddard. Nice job, Austin. Wow. He come in. He got a big old tackle in there. Nice job, Austin Goddard. So
Austin says you're coming up my hole and you're going to get hit. And he lowered the boom on him. It was a nice tackle by Goddard. Sacred Heart to take over here on their own 25. 10 minutes left in this contest. Minneapolis with a comfortable 32-point lead.
Diedrich, the quarterback. They will keep it himself, and he will break it up. Oh, wow. And he's going to be taken out of bounds by McCulloch. Nice job by Keegan. Saves that one, but a great run by Diedrich. Takes it all the way up to the Minneapolis 37-yard line.
Give him a sliver. He'll make you pay.
Yeah.
What speed?
5, 10, 15.
Big run right there.
37-yard pickup by Dietrich.
Well, he got to the corner and just had a little seam and did a nice job of running up the seam. But Keegan McCulloch did a great job of saving that one and took him out of bounds.
Yes, McCulloch with the angle saves the touchdown. He's quick, isn't he?
He is. Diedrich under center to the left. This time they will pitch the ball on the outside. And that one was taken up. Brandon Rapp, the ball carriers. He gets about 4 on the carry. Another assist by McCulloch on the tackle. So 9:40 left to go in the ball games. Lions with a 32-point lead here. And it looks like the moisture is pretty much stopped here.
Well, you know, our luck, guys, about the time we pack up and head for the car, it'll downpour.
Shotgun formation for Diedrich, 2nd down and 6. Diedrich keeps it himself. Kind of a broken play there. I thought that he looked like at first he's going to hand the ball off to Butts, and then keeps it and takes it up the left-hand side. So.
On the tackle was Carter Moody and Nicholas Torres for the Lions.
Yeah, Moody has just been all world tonight up front for Minneapolis. Actually, the front four has just done a really good job controlling the line of scrimmage.
They have. They really have. And right now, Charlie Lynn, I don't even think Charlie Lynn's in there right now. So
3rd and 6.
Shotgun formation for Diedrich, back to pass, throws across the middle, has a receiver, good pass and a good catch. About a 10-yard completion.
Zach Liddell, brought down by
Knights are on the march here in the 4th quarter.
For the Minneapolis.
Just outside the red zone at the 22-yard line of the Lions.
At the 8:38 mark. This time they will send 2 to the right-hand side, 1 to the left. Shotgun formation once again for the Knights. Drops back to pass, has pressure coming, and he hits it out on the outside. Wow, breaks the tackle right there. McCulloch, wow, great job by Keegan to save that one from a touchdown. Keegan takes him down, awfully close to a first down. I think he might be short by about a yard. 2 yards. So gain of 8 on the play. Great job by McCulloch. But Diedrich very quick in that backfield, guys.
McCulloch kind of playing center field there, has saved 2 touchdowns on this drive alone by Sacred Heart. Time running down, Minneapolis still playing pretty good defense here.
Diedrich Anderson, ball's on the ground, and it's going to be taken down by Minneapolis. Ball's kept by Brant Radke.
Has anybody heard if the junior high finished up their season undefeated last night or not?
No, I didn't hear that. Junior high did?
No, I'm asking.
Okay, no, I don't know.
They went up to Beloit undefeated. Didn't know if they won or not.
I have not heard, so that's the junior high. Some great athletes in that junior high
I've not
squad.
been able to see them this year. Been out of town too much.
Shotgun formation for Diedrich. Rolls to the left-hand side to pass, and I'm not sure what happened there, but incomplete pass.
Looks like he lost the grip on that one. It went into the dirt.
4th and 7.
7:03 to go in the game.
Ball on the 19.
So Minneapolis defense.
I don't think we'll see a field goal attempt, Mike.
No. So 4th down and 7. 7:03 ball on the 19-yard line. In line territory as the Knights will try to score here or get the first down. Shotgun formation for Diedrich. One in the backfield with him. Drops back to pass. He's going to keep it himself. He's going to have a little containment on the outside. Great job by Jake Eckert. Saves it. Does not get the first down. Jake Eckert did a great job of taking him down. Minneapolis take over on downs, and great job by Eckert. I'll tell you, we saw that in Russell, guys. I don't know if you saw that or not, Dale or Mike, but late in the game at Russell, Jake Eckert comes from the backside, saves the touchdown, and saves the game.
Eckert had containment there and made sure of that tackle.
Yeah, he did. He was blocked nicely and came out of that block. You know, since the first drive, Minneapolis defense has done a great job. They've done a great job of shutting this night team down.
Yeah, and that first drive that Sacred Heart scored on was just kind of really sloppy tackling, but ever since then, Minneapolis has just been superb. Dead nuts on the tackles.
McCulloch under center. They will hand the ball off to Eckert. Eckert will take it up for a gain of about 2 on the play. This is when you'll just see Minneapolis start running the ball a little bit. 6:45 left to go in the ball game. Dale, what do you got for us? Look like you're deep in thought.
Just looking at stats, just wondering here.
So
seeing where we sit.
Minneapolis with a nice lead. Last few times against Knights, how we done, Dale?
They have a four-game winning streak on us.
That's what I was thinking. Of course, they've had some great quarterbacks in the past. McCulloch drops back to pass. not sure throws to the corner, but out of bounds, incomplete pass. So goes towards Argenblack and Crossan, but
another touchdown would give us a scoring record against Sacred Heart. Most ever scored by the Lions against Sacred Heart was in 2004, the opening NCAA game here, 42 points.
Dale, you just won it all, don't you?
You betcha. Especially after a 4-year losing streak.
Shotgun formation from McCulloch. Eckert in the backfield, trips to the left-hand side.
The coach is going to
show a little pressure. They get it up there to Grayson George. Grayson breaks a tackle, has the first down. Great job by Grayson George. Minneapolis with the first down.
Brought down by Zach Littell.
6:08 to go.
First down for Minneapolis.
You know, that's not easy. The pass was on the money. George was right there, but, you know, a wet ball and moisture coming down, and he makes the catch and leans forward to get the first down.
Grayson does a great job. He's got great hands to go out there and get that ball, and so nice job.
Besides that, he can shoot the 3 ball.
So McCulloch goes under center. They will fake the handoff, go to Eckert. Eckert breaks it up and has the first down. Great job by Jake Eckert as he takes it all the way up to the Minneapolis 43-yard line. First down Lions with a 13-yard run. About his longest one from scrimmage tonight.
Yeah, I believe so.
Good run. Put some, how close is he 100 yards, Mike?
Eckert has had a 15-yard run. He had 60 yards in the first half, and he's closing in on 90 now, so he could use 5-10 yards to get to the 100-yard mark.
I'll take a 57-yarder here.
Oops. McCulloch under center, 2 in the backfield. Klein and Eckert, ball goes on the ground, and I think they do fall on it. So, oh no, Sacred Heart comes up with it, so Knight's got it. So, Minneapolis
recovered by Sacred Heart.
Fumble, so Sacred Heart will take over as they try a little crossbuck and knocks it out of his hands, and the Knights will take over on the Minneapolis 42-yard line with 5:25 left to go in the ballgame.
You know, that's one thing Minneapolis has not done. They have some turnovers this year, but fumble on the run. We just haven't fumbled very much this year.
It's been a few games.
Early in the season we had some, but you're right, Mike. They've done a much better job in the last 3 games of holding on that ball. So
now they're waiting on their main man.
Some
He's
of the quarterback
taking a break.
So
Coach Whitman has to ring up Dietrich to get him in the game.
the quarterback's under center, and he was going to keep the ball himself. Great job by Adam Klein. Klein does a great job of Klein shows some speed there. Nice job by Adam Klein.
Shoestring tackle. Dietrich was headed for the corner, and Klein takes him down for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
Great job by Adam Klein there, guys.
Bring up a second down and 12.
So, clock continues to go here at the 4:56 mark. As Dietrich under has shotgun formation, they'll send Butts in motion. Drops back, he's going to keep the ball, and nice job by Dietrich, takes it up to the Minneapolis 38-yard line. Gain of about 4 on the play.
38-yard line.
We'll bring up a third down and 8. Moody and Radke on the tackle.
Bring up a third down and 7 to go.
As I'll tell you, give some kudos to this Dietrich kid. He's a freshman. He's had some playing experience this year, but he's done it. He gets some big shoes to step in and fill when you haven't played quarterback in the varsity level. Throws across the middle. Oh, nice catch and pass. Caught by Zach Littell. So completion of about.
Littell with a nice catch, but an even better pass from Dietrich right on the money, and Sacred Heart with the first down.
On the 24-yard line.
So, nice throw by Dietrich. 4:01 left to go here in the ball game. Shotgun formation for Dietrich to to the left, one to the right. He'll drop back to pass again and throws it up in the air. And intercepted by Kyler Macy. Great job, Kyler, as he gets the interception. Wow! Great job by Kyler Macy with the interception. Second one of the night for the Lions. First one.
We haven't had any all season. We get two tonight.
I think he took it away from him. Looked like the offensive player was there at the same time, but Macy with a little stronger after the catch. Both of them had it for a minute, and Macy with the interception. And the touchback, Minneapolis will take over on their own 20.
The Lions defense holds again.
Kyler Macy having an absolute spectacular night.
He's had a season.
Yes,
in one night.
He's done a great job tonight, guys. So, and he caught it in the end zone for the touchback. So, Lions will have it. Two in the backfield. They will hand the ball off, and they'll lose 5 yards, 4 yards on the play as they get the ball into Klein's hands. And at the 3:37 mark, Lions will have it second down and about 13. So, wow. So who was Beloit playing tonight?
It's out of the league. Their league is done. They're playing. No, they're playing Russell.
Russell. So Russell could help us by beating them, couldn't they?
Yes, they could.
So shotgun formation from McCulloch. Drops back to pass, has some pressure coming, has Grayson George wide open at the 30, he's at the 50, he's got a track meet going, 40, breaks one, it's down all the way down to the 30, but a great pass, a great catch by Grayson George, goes all the way, a 53-yard pass completion.
My nephew or cousin-in-law, first cousin-in-law, saved the tackle there, saved the touchdown for the Knights. Scott Lyon.
Great catch by, a great pass. Grayson was wide open. Grayson was wide open out on the flat on there. He was all out. He could have stood there. He could have caught it in stride. You imagine where he would have gone if he would have caught that in stride. Great job, though. Great pass and great catch. Minneapolis ball on the 30-yard line. Shotgun formation for McCulloch. Drops back, throws it on the outside to Eckert. Eckert's at the 20. It's going to be knocked out of bounds down to about the 12-yard line, and 18-yard completion to Eckert.
You know, I like the design of that play. George was split out to this side, had single coverage, and was headed for a post pattern. Eckert came out in the flat, and there was no one there. The safety had to react and get over and make the tackle, or Eckert would have scored. I thought he was going to score.
Lions saved another touchdown here for the Knights.
Which one is Lions?
51.
Huh?
It's 51.
51. Okay. Shotgun formation for McCulloch. To the left, one to the right. Eckert in the backfield. Drops back to pass again. Steps into the pocket. Breaks the tackle. Nice stiff arm by McCulloch. Wow. Still on his feet. Takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Gain of about 2 on the plate. Did you see the stiff arm by McCulloch, though? Great job by Keegan.
Come to Leach Fireworks next July 4th. You might meet Stephen Lyon.
Let's kick it.
He works it. Another passing touchdown.
I want to feel
Every time we talk about kicking it, we feel a touchdown pass.
2:02 left to go in the ballgame. 38-6 Lions with the lead.
It's happened 3 times.
McCulloch had a shotgun formation. Eckert in the backfield with him. Klein and Augenbach to the right. George to the left. And we got legal procedure, I imagine, by the Lions. Yep.
Yep. So procedure. Minneapolis.
Back them up 5 yards. Bring up a second down and about 13. So they just need a little bit more room to pass it in the end zone right here. So
yeah. Open up that passing.
Open up that passing lane a little bit. So ball is at the 15-yard line. They can still get a first down, guys. At about the 2.
1:48 to go. In the game.
McCulloch will bring his squad up the line of scrimmage. Klein and Argenbright to the right-hand side. Grayson George to the left. Eckert in the backfield. Dylan crossing the tight end on the right. Good snap. McCulloch draws back pass, throws it up in the corner, and goes up in the air. Does he catch? Nope. Incomplete pass.
Would have been a great catch to throw that in.
Grayson goes up in the air. Comes down hard. So
A little different coverage this time. George gets the double coverage as the safety comes over and just lowers the boom on him. He had single coverage for just a minute, but then Keegan looked off the defense just long enough. The safety didn't bite. He was over there right on him. It was good defense by Sacred Heart. So let's kick it.
3:23. 3rd and 13. Ball on the 15-yard line. Shotgun formation from McCulloch. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. This is a delayed handoff to Eckert. Eckert will cut it back in. Does not get the first down. Gets it back up to about the 10-yard line. And so 4th and 7. 4th and 7. Kick it. Come on.
Clock is running at 1:05 to go in the game.
Yaxo.
Gonna let it run down.
You can hear the chant from the other side. I think the hometown.
I'm not sure what ball's just running down. They're going to almost take a delay game here.
Yeah, they are. Now here comes the quarterback. Good with the play.
They get it off, so. Oh, wow, nice catch by Kyler Macy. 15-yard touchdown pass.
6 touchdown passes on the night.
He's had a career tonight.
And
Macy with another
2 or 3 touchdown receptions.
2 touchdowns.
2 touchdown receptions.
2 touchdowns. Yep.
Goodness. Wow, what a night for Kyler.
Wow.
Man, Minneapolis jumps out to a 44-6 lead, and Yaxel, I'll get my wish, will kick the extra point. It's up and good.
It's good. Good job by. I'll tell you, they had to flat out move to get that playoff. So, 45-6, 35 seconds left as.
That's right. My son reminds me that I got my wish.
You got your wish. What was that? Oh, well, point.
We set a new scoring record.
New scoring record. I'll tell you, this is nice redemption. So, nice job by the Lions tonight to come away with 45.
In fact, they beat us 4 years in a row, and they did not score 45 points in any of those occasions.
So, 41-24 last year, 33-7, 36-12, and 42-20. So.
It's really great to see Minneapolis come over and put together 4 really good quarters of football, and the score kind of reflects the effort the boys put forth there tonight.
Oh, a great passing night. Great passing night for Keegan.
39-point advantage beats the 22-point advantage in 2004, and 45 points, the largest ever scored by the Lions.
So, Alex to kick it, and they do kick it deep. It's going to go out of bounds. So, almost died right there at about 12-yard line. So, good boot.
Points ever scored previously was 42 in 2004, so we beat that by 3 points tonight.
So that will take over at the 35-yard line.
Make him
kick it again.
They're going to make him kick it again?
I'd boom it again.
See if they can get a run back.
I'd boom it again. So I'd boom it towards May and see what you got.
They're going to make him kick it again, but it's going to be 5 yards further back.
Andrew Yaxel will be doing the kicking again for the Lions.
Chocolate cinnamon shake at Bogey's, huh?
It's excellent. Chocolate cinnamon shake at Bogey's is excellent.
You people are simple. Shame on you.
So, you got to hustle to get there, though. Beat the crowd, Mike. Yaxel will kick from the 35-yard line now.
Central South night.
That was really nice working with you guys tonight. See you later.
This one is going to kick towards the outbound again. And so,
12 is
trash talk going on by number 12.
Words with the lot boy.
Leave the T there because they're going to make him kick it again.
Keenan Thompson, number 12, a senior, trash talking a freshman. So
temperature's getting a little high here. Temperature's short.
Yep, they're going to make him kick it again.
And they take 12 off the field. he will not get to repeat that performance.
Yeah. So, not sure.
So the Knights with the opening score of the game, and so far have not had the opportunity to cross the goal line since, but we have one more kickoff to endure, maybe. Are they going to go and take the ball?
I think they're going to make him kick it again.
Yep.
Yeah. Do I smell charcoal?
Yes,
burning?
you do. So,
Oh, it's from the, yeah, they had, okay.
so this time it'll be from the 30-yard line. So,
Somebody over in those apartments has got a T-bone on the grill.
I don't even see.
We kick the ball this time from the 30-yard line.
Got my saliva glands going, I know that.
The Oxel will kick the ball this time, placed at the 30-yard line. So,
Let her rip.
yeah,
And
very pretty.
for Minneapolis. And Dietrich back deep for the
Dietrich and my back, and this time it will be picked up by my, and it will be taken at the 43-yard line, and the helmet comes off.
44-yard line.
Garrett Lott loses his helmet, so
And Kyler
31 seconds remaining in this game. The announcer says the score is Sacred Heart 6, Minneapolis 45.
they will come up here. Dietrich in a shotgun formation.
Mr. Klein limps off.
So Connor Christensen comes in. So
That heavily taped ankle.
So shotgun formation. Drops back to pass. Has some pressure coming at him. Dylan Crossan goes over the outside. And
What a
nice
tackle.
job. Great tackle by number 53 for the Lions, and that is Brad Radke. Radke does a great job on that one. Keeps him in bounds as well, so the clock just keeps going. With 11 seconds left, I don't think they're going to get a playoff, guys.
You know, our defensive end chases down the fastest guy on the field at the corner. Those guys are still hustling.
And that's the ball game. So nice job, Minneapolis has really come away with a 45. We're going to get that quickly. Is 45-6. Minneapolis with the lead, with the win.
Board, you think?
45 to Sacred Hearts 6. Minneapolis comes away with a nice victory tonight, and against Sacred Heart, which they've lost to the last 4 years, and not only a great league victory, but a great first district victory.
Now and
Control.
does. Well, no, they play district tonight. They play Sacred Heart next week.
Yeah, we'll play Sacred Heart next week. So
we are now in the league in the district, and we'll play Solomon at home next week. See if we can get revenge for the smacking we took Solomon last
yes,
year.
absolutely. So Minneapolis with the victory tonight. As Dale, I'll let you run through some commercials, and I will work on some stats. I know Mike is working on them, so we'll work on some stats.
And kept Sacred Heart in check. Did get loose for, I have him unofficially about 125 yards. He's very quick, and I thought we did an excellent job keeping him hemmed in for most of the game. Never did get loose for a long touchdown.
I do not look forward to seeing him hit the corners in the next 3 years.
I don't either.
And he is fast.
Eckert with yeoman work for carrying the ball from Minneapolis. Minneapolis did most of the damage tonight through the air. McCulloch with a big night, and all the receivers, and he used them all tonight. Eckert even caught a pass out the field, but Eckert had 85 yards. I had him rushing the ball here tonight.
And McCulloch with 6 passing touchdowns. I'm not sure what the record is, but that's got to be right there. And 1 rushing on top of that, so he was involved in 7 touchdowns tonight. Great effort.
Okay, guys, I've got my passing stats here, guys, and as you talked about, what just a great effort by the Lions tonight. Great effort by McCulloch. Minneapolis comes away with a passing touchdown second half by McCulloch, 1 to Casey Argenbright early at the 9:26 mark in the third quarter. 2-point conversion was no good. Then that was a 28-yard pass completion. And then late in the fourth quarter, a 15 pass completion to Kyler Macy. That point after attempt was good. Passing-wise, Keegan's 14 in the second half for 146 yards. For the night, he goes 17 for 30 for a total of 236 yards passing. So 17 to 30 for 236 yards. And the second half, Casey Arden had 2 completions for 49 yards. Kyler Macy had 1 completion, 1 catch for 15 yards and a touchdown. Grayson George has 2 catches for 64 yards, and John Eckert has 1 catch for 18 yards. Pass receiving wise, Grayson George with 162 yards pass completion, and then coming up with 74 yards is Casey Bright, and then another 73 yards Kyler Macy, 20 yards for Dylan Crossan, and 18 yards for Eckert. Touchdowns wise, Grayson George had 3 touchdown catches. Is that right? No, sorry. 2 touchdown catches. Casey Argamart had 1. Kyler Macy had 2, and Dylan Crossan had 1. And then rushing wise, Keegan McCulloch had 1 rushing. So total passing tonight, 17 to 30 for 236 yards. Great effort tonight. Kudos out to our offensive line and also to our defense. Other than that first drive, guys, our defense stepped up, and that first drive was just a missed tackle.
Could have easily been a shutout tonight.
So, 2 missed tackles on that long pass, and I was a little bit worried. We're missing probably our leading tackler on the season with Crossan not being here under the weather a little bit. Austin, early on, has done a lot of tackling on the defensive side. Minneapolis sorely missed him here tonight, but Moody and Klein and that defensive front 4, Charlie Lynn, with some big plays from that nose tackle position, and Minneapolis just doing a great job on the defensive side.
I don't know if Austin made the trip here or not, so Austin, if you're home, get well, as well as to the others who are not sure who else. I know we had some other players that were sick. I just know Austin for sure. But get well, buddy, as well as the other. A lot of sickness in Minneapolis right now, so we hope everyone gets well and gets healthy quickly. But kudos goes out to the Lions tonight with just an absolute great effort, a great victory tonight, 45-6 against the Sacred Heart Knights. Sacred Heart coming in a 2-game win streak against Russell and against Republic County, and Minneapolis really clamped down on the defense tonight, Mike.
Well, Sacred Heart, they had a slow start to the season, but like you say, have been playing real well as of late. The last 2 victories, and I thought it would be a pretty competitive ball game, and it looked like it would be early on.
Those squads by larger margins than we did.
Yeah, and but Minneapolis just on track.
Yeah, absolutely. So victory 45-6. 2 home games coming, guys.
Come join us as we watch the Lions take on the Solomon Gorillas next Friday.
Next Friday night.
Non-league, non-district contest.
Yep.
Be the last season that Solomon will be 11-man team for quite a while, probably.
So
we'll get some revenge for a huge thumping we took last year at Solomon. They had a great squad. They had a very good squad. And then we close out with Bennington, final district game, 2 weeks from tonight. So, with that,
for myself, Scott Asherman,
Dale Leach,
and Mike Perry,
we'll sign off. Thanks for having us in your home as always. We'll be back next Friday night against Solomon at Minneapolis Field.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.